blue?
Yes.
I am. So it probably just didn't get charged then, huh?
I guess.
From earlier.
I'm going to set this one over here for her while she
Shows up.
joins us, but it is on.
Okay. Ready, set, go?
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Hi guys, welcome to our Just So Happy 2023 Jelly Roll Sew Along Day. We are making the Ivy quilt. It's from Kitchen Table Quilting, and they do a fabulous job with their patterns. Last year we did their Iris quilt, chose their Ivy again this year. So let's talk a little bit about what we are doing. So I am using the Fancy That Dawn on the Prairie jelly roll. I am doing a planned version, so all of my squares match. Pam is doing a Jean Kingwell fabric. She's actually doing a scrappy version. She's using a fat 1/8 bundle. So hers is going to be a little bit different. She's not going to have to be as coordinated in her construction as I am. It's going to be fun. We've got Patty is sewing with us. She's doing some green fields. Gail is doing a super cute fall themed one. So we're going to have a good time today. Walk through a little bit about organization if you're doing a planned version, because that organization did make a difference for me, and really helped me kind of go through things quickly. If you're doing the planned version, you have to have some that are matching all the way around in all of their construction. And then for the alternate rows, you've got to have pairs. And then you've got to have some steel that are random.
Good morning.
Hello. So the way I worked mine whenever I was doing my cutting, because I cut 8 pieces off of each of my jelly roll strips, I made a stack of 4, and that's what became these. And of my other 4, it got divided into sets of 2. One of those sets of 2 became my matching pairs, and then the other sets of 2 went in a bag for my, quote, random pieces. So because I kind of stayed organized with all of it, it lets me do more strip piecing, more chain piecing, so I can just kind of keep it all moving. And I can show you how I chained pieced even this, because I did like bang them out in just a whole sequence. So have fun, ask questions. I'm sure Carolyn's got a ton of random trivia questions. She is so famous for. I think last time we did a poll about who sews barefoot. Me. Deliberately chose the dress and lack of shoes or slide-ons today so I could sew barefoot. And just all kinds of stuff. So you guys feel free to ask questions, be interactive, send us some pictures of what you were working on, or tell us what you're choosing. We love it. So.
And we'll go through the organization stuff probably in about another 15 minutes.
Yes. So happy sewing today.
Hey, how are you?
So whenever I've done, I've got some of my squares pieced. For my quilt, I have pressed all of my seams open in my construction. I figured otherwise I was going to have a harder time getting everything to nest up. And I was doing enough planning, I couldn't plan that far in advance.
Oh, you've got your little Alyssa way.
I do. And my curved pressing bar. I love it. I think it just makes such a difference with when I'm pressing things open. I love my.
Interesting. You know, I've got an old sleeve. When you
Yep.
thing that would sort of be the same thing.
Yeah.
Except it's not wool.
Well, you could cover it with some wool.
True.
This makes a difference for me, especially when I press open, that it drops this portion of the seams down, so I don't, run back in the other direction on them. You want to watch my curve pressing bar? I love it. It's like the wool mat. Oh, I love wool mat.
Yeah. Not hard to beat.
It is. To me, it just gives me such a good little.
One of these days, I'm going to invest in that one that will cover my
Whole
soil.
ironing board. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. We don't carry them, but Pam will special order it for you.
Interesting.
I've got one. Mine doesn't have wool. It's just padded.
Right.
They might have an old sleeve
Yeah.
for
That might not be rounded enough, though, for this.
I don't know.
Because I think I've got one, too. I mean, from 1,000 years ago.
Absolutely, 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, but those of us that do garments use that stuff, even if it is 1,000 years old.
Absolutely.
Because you certainly can't find it now.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, when was the last time you saw a ham?
In the grocery store.
She walked into that one, didn't she?
Right into it.
Well, I was waiting for that. I was expecting it.
So, yeah. But I do use a ham. Makes a big difference when you garment sew.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Last time I looked, I couldn't find it.
So how's your family doing?
We're good. Everybody's school and whatnot. So, they're good.
You said
Growing.
Your daughter's at Meredith?
She is.
Oh, that's where
She's
my
a
daughter-in-law
junior.
went. She loved it.
I went there and my sister did as well.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I loved it.
I don't know when you was there. It may have been about the same time you were.
I graduated in 96. Yeah, 96. And my sister graduated in 2000.
No, they were already, I think they got married in 90, so they're ahead of you. But their kids are closer to your kids' age because they've got a 17-year-old and a 19-year-old.
Sarah's a junior. She is studying exercise and sports science.
Wow.
Gonna do physical therapy. So it's a perfect fit if you know my Sarah.
Oh, wasn't she the ones that did cheer and all that?
Yes. Yep. And pulled her UCL in her elbow,
But isn't that what Lexi's?
and that was the end of cheer.
Now wants to be a vet.
So
That's right.
she had to do physical therapy after that injury, and that really drove kind of
Yeah,
her love of it now, I think.
I can imagine. Once you find out what all is involved.
Yeah. And the difference it made for her. Great. Squaring them up time.
All right.
Are you really? Congratulations. Congratulations. Ooh, talk about perfect piecing. You too, my dear. You gonna sew some on Pam's?
Well, I was just making sure she was set up so if she decides to come back, she can participate.
You know Pam can't sit still. Yeah, come on in, Mary. No, you're good, hon. You get back? Hi. Oh yeah, I can't. I'll get it in a second.
They're so barefooted.
Yes, I cannot sew with shoes on. Oh, good. Here's your pattern back, Gail. You feel like you bring half the house, don't you? What is
Little goodies
this?
for my friends.
There's 5 of
Oh,
you, right?
yeah.
They're all different scents. They've just
Oh,
been cured, so you can't light them tonight. You have to wait a day.
oh, nice.
So
Thank
I'm
you.
retiring on the 28th.
Yes.
September 28th.
Yes.
And I made a bunch of candles for people at work. And my phrase that I always told the people I work with was give yourself permission to just take care of yourself.
Yes.
So I made all the candles. Oh, I got to do some of those.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
I think this is the first time I remembered everything. Because remember I forgot the plug one time. Another time I forgot this.
Trying to remember, do you have this?
I think I finally got it.
Well, if you find that you did forget something, I think we can help you out.
Yeah, plan on bigger since you opened up this area.
This is nice.
Well, we're so glad to have you.
And the pattern I go to the other store to get?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yeah, you know it's always cold in
I
here,
know.
right?
That's why I brought a sweater. All right, so these are your 21s.
Yes. So I'm doing the twin size.
That's what I'm doing the left size.
Okay.
So you're
So,
doing the 21.
so are you doing organized or scrappy?
Organized.
Okay. So when you cut your 21,
Uh-huh.
you did group. You cut 8 out
Yep.
of each.
Yep.
So I divided my 8 up.
Right. I
So
did too.
4
and
of
4.
those go in, and those get made into whole.
Okay.
Everything the
Yep.
same.
Okay.
And then of the remaining 4, I divided again.
Okay.
So 2 become pairs, matched pairs.
Okay.
And then the remaining 2, I called randoms.
Okay.
So when you go to do your rows, you'll have one with the whole block and then a quote random where it's not matched. See, I've got a whole block
Okay. Yeah.
and then I've got a
That's the
random
random. Okay.
and a
gotcha.
whole block
Got it.
and a
That's
random.
the randoms.
So
Okay.
now I'm getting ready to come back and do this row down here.
Okay.
So I'll
But
have
that's not a whole block though.
no, this is not a whole block.
Okay.
But it get the way it gets.
Because the way it looks.
Yes,
So I don't do the sides, or do I? Like
you're gonna do these
21 of them.
21 of them.
Okay. That's what I thought.
And now that I am about to do, I need to do this row next, which is this.
Okay. So then you're doing your.
So then it's
those,
gonna come
gotcha.
back in here, and I'm gonna go like this,
Gotcha.
and then it'll get a plane right here,
Gotcha. Okay.
and then it'll get this.
Okay, over there. I gotcha. Okay. Yep. All right. I got it.
So while it finished, it takes on the appearance of everything
Everyone's
is a
but it's
block,
not.
but it's not. And the planning comes in here
Okay. Yep.
in this row, the one I'm getting ready to
Right.
do, and really this.
Okay.
Because while these appear in my stack to be
Okay.
totally random,
Yep.
it actually has to be planned
Okay.
because I have to get this to match the previous.
All right. So let me do my 21.
And this one is going to drive what comes down here.
I do my 21, and then I do randoms. How many randoms do we do?
Same thing.
21.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
I would try to aim for maybe only do 10
10
and
blocks.
10
Okay.
so that we can get you piecing a little bit.
Okay.
Because once you piece a couple rows together, you'll
Makes
get
sense.
like 3 in and it'll
Okay.
be like, oh.
Okay. 10 and 10. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. We'll do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Because if you try to get them all sewn and then piece,
Yeah.
that's all you'll do today.
Okay.
And while I don't mind sewing with you
Yeah, you don't
at
have
all,
all day.
no, I want you to
Right.
get an idea of how it goes together. Yeah, absolutely.
So 10 and 10. Okay. Everything else, my glasses, but perhaps I have a pair in my bag. Maybe. Yes, I do. All right. Other than that, I think I remembered
About
everything.
16 people on right now, so we'll go through like the
Okay,
layout and some tips.
okay, that works. Okay, I was just making sure.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Oh, you needed a foot control, didn't you?
Well, and the other thing is,
The accessory
Which? So you're gonna get to sew, and Mary's sister is with us today too. She went next door to.
I just need to go grab the cord.
Okay, I'm liking sewing on this machine.
And Miss Carolyn, did you get our 11-minute video from this morning that we had to redo because there was no sound in her class this morning?
No, I hadn't
It's
heard
on
about that one.
You can just upload it. I mean, it's only 11 minutes. It's very quick. It's clean. It can just go right on. There's nothing to change.
From what?
The Christmas mystery
mystery.
this morning.
Oh, that was this morning, that's right. Yeah, and Prism I know finally uploaded, but I need to link that on today. Told people we would do a recap of our instructions at 11:30, which is in 2 minutes.
I was gonna say you're keeping up with
Okay.
my timing, aren't you?
Well, because we're at about 20 people that are online right now.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So Miss Pam
Yes.
and Miss Caroline, right? So there's some candles there for you.
Yes, she did. See, I took mine already.
Well, that was so sweet of you. Thank you.
Tracy that I'm retiring.
She's
next
retiring.
Thursday. Woohoo. And I am making a bunch of candles for people at work, and my phrase to them, which I always tell them, is give yourself permission to do things. So enjoy.
That's
Yeah, you're
wonderful.
help yourself, babe.
through a little bit.
Wonderful.
Wendy wants to know about your chair. She's noticed your chair, Tracy.
Well,
The chair that I thought would be for everybody.
uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
You mean it isn't for everyone?
No,
Your mic is there in the middle of the table.
Oh.
we
You may pass
so
that along as we chat with other people.
it's
but-
a baby lock specific chair. Pam did do some research, and
Because I thought, wouldn't those make great chairs for everyone?
They are nice.
Yeah, they are.
they have the price tag to join it.
Yeah.
So
I thought, I love y'all, but.
It's really nice.
Yeah. I
But
was.
I will say the chair you have, the Aero chair, it's just as comfy. Hits your back well.
Your little buckets for scraps where you keep those.
Right there in the
they're
middle.
Right there.
All right. It is 11:30, so I'm going to take this out. I'm going to get a little shaky for a minute.
Carolyn's on the move.
We're on the move. Okay, Tracy.
So what am I doing?
So
Okay.
let's start back at the beginning. So we've had a lot of people join us.
Okay. So we are doing the Ivy, not the Ivy, Heaven. Oh yeah, it was Iris last year. All the I's, y'all.
Next year won't be an eye.
We are doing the Ivy quilt pattern by Kitchen Table Quilts. I do have a copy, but I made a copy because I like to write notes all over my patterns. So once I purchase it, I do have a tendency to make copies. But I'm a stickler for
Thanks,
copyright,
Mary.
y'all. So don't feel like I swiped a pattern. Here you go, Mary. So I'm doing the twin size quilt. I've got when I cut all of my stuff, I organized into kind of 3 distinct piles. Pam's doing a scrappy version and tossed it all in a bag. Woohoo for
Yes, and I've got to go get my bag. 'Cause
flying
my
by
bag
the
at,
seat of your pants.
yeah, my bag at home was a big bag. So I know I have a little white bag here, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
But
I'm
you've
gonna
done,
toss
you've
it
just
in
got
there.
them in a little pile and you're
Yep.
going to just go at it.
Yep.
Well,
So-
will you show the difference on the wall?
Yes. So mine is, quote, organized, and that means that when I get my stuff pieced, they appear to all be matching squares. So in order to achieve that, I have to be organized in how I sew and
Hence-
where things get placed.
Hence why mine is scrappy.
And this is Pam's version. So the construction method is essentially the same, but instead of being organized and having very distinct piles, Pam's just picking up and sewing. So even though I probably have a, quote, head start, I would not be surprised if Pam Carter catches me today if she can get some sew time in.
Yeah.
So this is Pam's scrappy version. She's doing a Jean Kingwell fabric
Then chic in the middle.
in
And
Zen
Zen
Chic,
Chic.
and then a little bit of Ruby Star even tossed in there for good measure. She's actually used a fat 1/8 bundle. You can use fat. This is a fat 1/8, fat 1/4. scrap pile jelly roll friendly pattern. I'm doing fancy that Dawn on the Prairie jelly roll. So I had a pile that everything got matched. So I made squares where all 4 of my sides matched. And then on my alternate row, and I actually am pressing it right now, that's going to go right here. It's made up of these that have pairs. Because I'm doing 3 more sides to this piece, and this piece, and this piece. And then on the next row after that, I'll have these random ones. I say quote unquote random because they're mismatched, but it's going to drive the next rows in my quilt. So, construction's easy. 1/4 inch. You make some strip sets. Got a cornerstone down here. Goes really fast. I've been happy with it.
Good.
I am pressing all my stuff open.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where I'm at right now. So I need to do the
I'm
other little
ducking.
corner up here. So I'm going to do that.
So I gotta.
And of course, I should have sewn this on first, so I'll actually do it the right way. Let me just, oh look, I picked the same one.
Random, right?
Random, but it just happened to be the same one. Okay, I am using that little clear 1/4 inch foot that I absolutely love, but I do need to change my stitch length down to a 2.0. Everything else I'm leaving the same.
What are you sewing on today?
I am sewing on the Vesta today. So I'll press my little seam open. Oh, I said Tracy I was going to use hers.
You can.
Use
I'm hot.
her
She's
little.
making full use of this cabinet. I just,
Oh, I love it.
Yes.
So I'm sewing
Yes,
on the
yes.
Krista.
And then we have the kiwi next
The
to
kiwi
it.
next to it. Got it set up for cutting in a little pressing station.
Yeah, it
You
comes
see,
with
I've
its
actually
own
got-
pressing station.
I've got
But we're
good room.
using this. Love, love, love.
Tracy, you're not on the Vesta.
I am not on the Vesta. I'm on the Accomplish. So straight stitch machine.
Leadfoot trying to get an advantage over here.
Yeah, she sews super fast, but it also makes a really beautiful stitch. Still has my scissors, my needle up, needle down that I can't live without.
So for
So
people that aren't familiar with the Accomplish and how it's different.
so it is a straight stitch only machine.
Semi-industrial.
That's all it does. It's semi-industrial, so you've got you can sew faster. It also can take on a little bit thicker fabrics, that kind of stuff. It's a favorite for people who do a lot of upholstery. I've seen it used, folks who do boat stuff, sails, that kind of thing. Great for that. She's just a little workhorse, but it makes a really pretty stitch for quilters. It has a single needle hole, so gives good support to your quilt fabric and whatnot. I just think it sews great. I like her.
Oh, so you want me to go ahead and do yours too?
If you would,
I
since
will.
you're there.
I will.
How about I give you a finger press?
Oh, I usually. Well, aren't you the spiffy one with the finger press?
And you can just zoom right on
I'm
down.
going to. Awesome, girlfriend.
Yeah,
Want to flip
evidently,
them
yeah.
over? Do you need me to?
That'd be great.
Super. I don't know why I keep putting the.
I got.
Well, this was my travel size one.
Oh, okay. Well, feel
I-
free to use mine if you want to. It's best press.
For some reason, I just didn't feel like grabbing my big bottle. Okay, so this one will go over here. Oops, Tracy, I did it wrong, didn't I? Oh, bummer city.
Well, if you
We just collided.
crash bang.
That was off camera, but it was probably loud.
But I think if you flipped it, could you not use it there?
Yep, I can use it here.
Since you're being all randomy.
Since I'm being randomy, I most certainly can.
I got to,
Oh my gosh, hold on. Woo! Let me take the mic off, sorry.
I'll turn it off. These are also am I interrupting you? Yeah, we're on live. We're doing a solo on. Yeah, how are you?
Hey, if you go on live, and they
It's on YouTube, but the link is everywhere, so no matter where she goes, she'll be able to find it. This is my sister Florida. Oh, fun. Jersey. I couldn't get them all to come. Brandon always gets them.
they don't sell. They don't sell.
Well, they can feel like they're participating.
Yes.
So either you can.
That's true. Live updates or what?
you got, okay, because I've got,
You have clips?
I do.
Yeah, let's use clips. That way I won't hold it.
Yes.
Right, in the middle, yeah. I used to teach at Westmoreland High School way back when, so I remember it.
My son just moved out of Morristown. He's lived there for
Yeah.
decades.
Where did you move to?
He moved to a town that's just like Morristown in Tennessee.
Okay.
Very far.
Okay, let's Texas down there and then Thursday.
We should have seen, like, if you go to the Leagues and it's like,
She won that and maybe lost 10, so we do not sell that.
Let me see here, I can give you the name on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah. The chairs.
Novo.
They're like $900 or something.
Yes. No. See, I'm looking for it. I don't see a website or anything, but it's NOV. Okay?
Thank you.
like a little charging station?
No, not for that. It's for the phone. So it has cords that are attached inside it. So it's just charging the battery. It's like a backup battery.
Well, when I saw this laying on there, I'm like, ooh, does that charge too?
That was just to keep it obvious to you.
Like, Pam.
Hey Pam, where your mic?
But it did talk to it.
I don't think so. You probably just hit the button as it sat down.
Okay, so there's that one. And then, bye, hon.
Oh, it stays live the whole day, but it just plays.
Thank you.
Bye. I mean, you're kind of in the corner. Okay. So I can't really see what you're doing. I can tilt it towards you if you like. Okay.
Well, she does some really exciting stuff.
Well, I'll keep going around as y'all,
Tracy,
Ma'am.
when you're talking about your chain, how do you?
Yeah, I can, let me show you. Hey, Carolyn, you want to video, you want to close up me, and I'll show how I chain pieced my,
Which pieces did you show them?
my big square.
Oh. So do you always match them?
Yes.
But then some of these are going to have this on
Yes.
here and some of
So
them not.
these I treated separate. So I'll show you how I chain pieced this efficiently. So I'm gonna show my chain piecing that I did to create the matched set. So I have a set of 4. That's what all of these have 4s in my pile. So I just got my pile. I have some cornerstones, and then I have my center squares. So I start with taking one off the top and a set of cornerstones, and I put it over here to the side. And then I take number 2. And I sew it on. See how fast I can sew?
1,500 stitches a minute. I did look it up.
And then I don't cut. And I took 2, and I'm gonna put it right here. And I do my cornerstone. And then I do 4, or no, this is number 3, I guess, because 4 is over here. And do my cornerstone. And then I start the next one. So I'll take 1 and put it over here and a set of squares. And then I would take this and I would do here. And then I would chain that on, and I would do here, and I'd put a square, and I'd do a here and do a square, and then I'd start the next one. I'd take this and go over here and put a set of cornerstones.
All right.
And here, and then cornerstone. So then when I get a bunch done, then I would cut, and I would cut all my stuff apart. And then I just flip this over, and I come back and I finish it off. So I've got my one right here.
And then that block. Oh no. I see what you're saying. All right.
And then because I pulled my corner squares over, when I pulled this one over, they're like next in line.
Yep.
So it was an efficiency thing for me.
Okay, I got the idea now.
And then it would just all be, everything stayed in order and I could just zip, zip, zip through. So it took, to do like this whole stack this way, took me about an hour, hour and 15. And I had all of these pieced up, which really isn't too bad. But I guess if you've sewn with me before, I'm a pretty methodical, I guess. Yes, Carolyn, you've sewn with me.
Yeah. Once you get settled into a project.
Yeah.
Once you get settled into the project, it's just getting her there.
That's Carolyn, who has seen my sewing room and knows I have more project than table space. Is that what you're saying?
Don't we all though? I'm not sure there's a table space amount in the world.
You need this mic, is what you need.
Oh, I love my sewing friends who know me and can just call me on the carpet.
Because I'm just as bad.
You are just as bad. Then I press everything open and then I would just sit and sew all these together.
So are people going to be yelling at me because I'm sewing over pins?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Yeah. Woo. So, yes. There's only been, and it was recently, I've sewn over pins my whole life and I've never.
Really?
Yep. And
Oh,
I've only
no.
broken 2 needles and that was after I opened the store.
So the last
Look at
time,
Mary.
Why are you even pinning? That's what I'm saying, because you're that perfectionist. I don't
Oh
pin
no,
this stuff.
I
Well,
pin.
it's just to get my.
Oh my God, she's such when I was cutting these things out, I said to Fran, because Fran doesn't like to cut, I said, I have to press all of these before I cut them. Because if we go in there and there's one wrinkle, you really should press it and starch it.
Getting sweaty, you know, but it's going to be
Yeah, so I have to go, because I'm like, because Pam will catch us that we've got
That's the first thing I said when I walked in with that quilt was, don't quilt police.
I walked in one with her and I said, I'm not ripping it out.
I didn't realize I was that bad.
No, you just have a reputation for like you
Pressing.
Like it
I am
done
the
well yourself.
OCD.
You like it done well yourself, and that's
I-
like what you enjoy
I'm a
doing.
presser.
You have taught me a ton, though, about corners. My corners are much better than they were, or whatever you call them, when they come together, because I've learned a lot from
Okay,
you. 'Cause
good.
They really didn't match before, but man, they're not pants, but they're somewhere in between what Mary was 2 years ago.
Good. As long
Progress, not
it-
perfection.
Exactly.
You were saying your motto is give yourself permission.
To make
Yes.
My motto is progress, not perfection.
Oh, that sounds good. I like that.
Oh, I should keep that in mind.
There's a difference in what you like when you sew, I feel like, because there are some projects
Right.
that I want it to be just fun and easy and I don't have to stress, but there are other things I will like rip out 10 times to get just perfect.
And
So I feel like sometimes it depends on what
I know what the mood is, but that indigo, I only got through 2 months. And I haven't got much further than that.
Carol-
on Zephyr.
Carol,
Templates.
She has to talk me through some of my projects that I'm not finished yet.
Mary Carol has hers in for quilting.
yeah,
She has what?
Hers
Carol.
done.
Really?
she dropped
Uh-huh.
hers off for quilting yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, it really is pretty.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's in the back. We can look at it.
Someday I'll finish it. But that's why I didn't sign up for any more of the
That's why I didn't
block
sign
of the
up for
months. Because I'm like, I gotta finish that before I start with another one. But this is fun. This is straight stitching, easy peasy, no templates.
Right.
No
Except
templates.
No, yeah.
Talk me through how I do this thing, because that's confusing me.
Yeah, that's why I want you to, if you can, you know, get a little bit, then enough to do a row or two.
And
Why press everything open as opposed to the middle square in and the outer ones out?
Because I couldn't think far enough ahead as to what I really needed to press.
of which direction?
The directions did, I ended up finding it. Well, it said be consistent whether you press open or to the side.
And it does tell you which direction to press if
Yes.
you're going to press them to the side. I just am one to open my seams because the quilt lays flatter.
It does.
And if truth be told, Mary, I really didn't read the directions. I'm just looking at the pictures.
Well, I didn't do the directions either. I just laid it out and I thought, okay, well, I'll do the middle 5-inch with the
So-
two things.
So
and
this
do
one,
that.
I'm just looking at the picture going, okay,
So
it's got to be in the
this-
middle. So I'll
this
just press in the middle, press that in the middle, and I'll sew.
There you go.
So I'm the other end of the spectrum where not only do I read the directions, but then I make like notes all over my.
Well, that's why I copied my pattern. Because I figured, okay, she took meticulous notes. And then I thought about it, Mary, and I'm
do.
thinking, oh my gosh, I don't need to do that. I'm doing Scrappy.
I
don't need to think.
have a tendency to get the highlighters out, and I make copious notes, and that's just.
I should probably check on the ladies.
Yeah.
Am I okay using this little cricket thing as an iron or not?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It gets
I
hot.
didn't know if you can't, you know. if
As
you
long
have
as
to
it
have
gets
iron.
hot.
Okay.
Steam or no steam? That's the question, right?
No
No
steam.
There's a million people that tell you it's no steam, and then the people that say steam.
And
Nope,
if you're gonna
no
spray
steam.
Starch, if you starch, it's 3 times before you cut.
Spray 3 times before you cut? Wow.
Wow.
That's a lot of spray starch.
It
Why
is.
would I want to do that?
Makes a huge difference in the crispness of in the stability.
Mary can do that for me.
So we were talking about sewing over pins. So I should take a picture or bring it in next week, because the last time I sewed over a pin, I didn't break my needle, but my pin went like nee, 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 nee. Like it turned into a W.
Oh,
Not a V, a W. I was like, okay then.
Okay, so this one I need to sew this onto here first.
Okay, that's better.
Then I can add.
I didn't like that seam the first time.
Am I doing this right? No.
Yes.
Oh, I want. No, the answer to that was no.
See, I tell you yes, and then you tell me no. I'm supposed to tell you no. I usually do tell you no.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Tell me no.
Just to throw in there, I was a teacher of sewing for many, many years, middle school and high school kids. And I always had them pinned like this, like a railroad track.
Yes.
Because it was easier to pull out. And even if they did stitch over the pin, they never break it, you know. So I did pin all the time with those kids. We had more pins on the floor of the tables than
Yes.
ready to go.
That's
But there's so
funny.
many different opinions of how you should pin it too.
Okay,
Right?
pardon?
Were you garment person?
Yes,
See, this is why
definitely a
teaching is
garment
hard for
person.
me.
I got a
Because I like
tension issue.
Sewing, following directions step by step on the instruction sheet where it maps it out, where I don't have to think ahead. And when you buy the fabric, it's for that pattern, you lay it out. This is too much thinking for me. That's why Mary thinks for me and tells me what to do.
I love it. Okay, I've got to figure out what is going on. Do you have a little bucket? You do. How come I ended up with no bucket? Apparently, I must not have threaded my machine correctly, but
getting y'all's faces in this. I'm just taking a picture of the fabric.
Nice.
So people can see a little bit more.
so Jamie must have had some ball games because she was supposed to be here too.
She may pop by later to
Yep.
just sit and visit. Okay, so I need to,
Let me just rethread my machine.
when in doubt, rethread. Okay, I've lost a piece.
Not you.
Yeah-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah-huh.
Oh, okay.
Like it's, oh no, I pinned it up. Duh.
They can pack on.
Y'all can't take me anywhere. Y'all know this, right?
Oh, that's funny, Tracy.
Yeah, we grew up in
Is this the conversation where you're talking on the phone and you're like, where's my phone? Okay.
That was like a good
As long as we know.
bathroom. And we have a brother that still lives in East Brunswick.
Okay. So,
Okay, let's try that again.
Pam, can you help me take this strip down?
Maybe not. Might be.
And I still have friends, lots of friends
Oops.
that are still living.
Nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I had pieced this strip. Oh, I'm not on video. Oh, I'm on video over there.
Come on over here. You're right there, girl.
It moved. I was like, I did it. Okay, even on live, y'all still get us giggling and laughing. So I had pieced my strip, but I need to put my triangles on the end. So that, because this whole quilt is pieced on point. So that's what I got going on here. Yes. So I did I've got one of my strips out of my random pile, and I sewed a square onto the end. And then I sewed a setting triangle to the top of it, lining up this end. And then I did the same thing going the opposite direction for my other end. So to make sure I get them in the right spot, this is my edge that's got to be straight. So I match up my straight corner and then my seam.
But it's not easy because most people are, they have their families there, their school friends there.
And we've been having a whole conversation about pins. I do stick at least a pin in it to keep, I like my seams to stay. I did, but I didn't hear it hit the floor. So I won't be, no, it did end up on the floor. I'll get it in a sec.
Amazing what happens when you actually thread your machine correctly.
It sews nice. Well, I can't talk because my bobbin was not threaded correctly earlier. So, I've got, I may have to take that back out. That's not the best. Y'all don't get to see a close-up of that one. Then I'm going to come down here and do the same thing.
The thing just crashed.
Oh,
The classroom one. What did I do with my...
did they reboot? So I figured out that I like to sew off the edge of my triangle here, because whenever I go to do my pressing, it helps it press, and I've convinced myself that that's going to help me with my 1/4 inch when I get to the next steps. So I've just got that sewn on there. I've got my other one down here. So I threw all the pins in the floor. I'll go get my magnet.
There's a jelly roll day. Is there a layer cake day?
There is 10-10.
Okay.
Oh, 10-10, cute. That makes sense.
So here's how this would go back. I am. Keep. Yeah. Oh yeah? 48 people watching me throw pins in the floor. At least it was my little pin cushion and not my big one. So I only threw, a dozen pins in the floor. Okay, so so now that I got the squares on here, I'm gonna come back and sew that all on my next row. Okay.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to sew my row to the other part of my quilt. There we go. You can make sure you've got it going the right way because my row here matches here and this matches here. So hopefully you guys can see that. How are y'all doing on your block construction? Hi. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm just
Quilting fabrics.
quilting fabric.
Yep, be careful. No, just the tripod.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want you to.
So you don't sell other fabrics?
No, just quilting, cottons,
Okay.
batiks, and all of that kind of stuff, but still all just quilting. No upholstery or garment or anything
I mean,
like that.
I'm just a crafter.
Okay.
I'm just curious as to what things that you might have. I've never been in here.
Well, we're glad to have you.
Yeah.
We have this suite, and then if you go 2 doors that way, we have another suite.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Your little cricket's a good size for that, Mary.
It's perfect. For these.
Yeah.
Yes. Catch me at term ripping, so. Ripping.
You're ripping? Oh, I haven't seen her ripping.
These by the yard.
They're priced on the end of the bolt.
Into the bolt. They're pretty tight.
Some of them are.
Yeah.
Get more.
Are y'all warm? I try to, well, when it blows, it's going to blow right on you.
Maybe it's hot and I'll just suffer.
I popped it down a notch. All right, another row goes on.
That's really nice.
variations of it, a quarter
Okay.
yard, half yard, you know,
Half yard,
anything
okay.
like that.
Check out my trends at home.
Sure.
And you have a one next door sale.
Yes, ma'am.
Square reader is not like
Who?
the square reader is
Okay. Do you need to take this one?
I'd really rather do anything but that because all the links that I've sent out are to this particular screen.
Oh.
So if we have to restart a different one, all those links will be gone. Like bring people back to the same link, but not to the
Did they reboot the device
I ran it
and
as manual entry through Square before. And then they were getting ready to create a drone for something that I did that a couple minutes just for inventory.
I've had to reboot the device, take the computer, take Chrome down, bring Chrome up, then bring the device up. Is the way I've had to sort it before. Yeah. Seams open or not is a preference thing. You just need to be consistent.
Right.
But I do like open. I think it gives me a flatter finish. Okay. Is my next row on? So I got another row.
Wow. That looks good.
So no, I think that one stayed. Actually, I think it goes on the bottom shelf though. Okay. So I'm gonna take y'all on a trip. Carolyn's doing some other stuff. So wanted to show you how I was planning the next out. So this row, the next one, and then I'm gonna put on is made from my pairs. And it's matched up, and I pick my pair based on, oh look, I'm gonna give the camera back to Carolyn.
Well, really, all I'm worried about is you just gotta support this other end.
Okay, well,
It's like a baby
so,
cow on the head.
so I'm planning this row here. So this row and the colors that go here are determined by the bottom of this quote random that I did here. So because I have this cream here, this set of two goes right here. I have that one, so this set of two goes right there. So that this will create the next portion of my blocks. And then when I come down here and I'm doing this set, the other half, the next random that goes right here, the random will have this white at the top, like where that one has the teal, the white will be here, and it will finish off this set of 4. So while it looks very organized and I have a section that's called quote random, it's still got some planning involved in it. Not hard, you just got to kind of think a row ahead a little bit. So I'm gonna pop some squares in those last 2 spots, get that one sewed up so I can get that attached. And it got too big for me to pin up by myself. So that's why y'all got the floor view.
Yes, I do.
And then at some point, we can take a break to show what came in yesterday.
Oh yes, because goodness came in.
Yeah, no, I've seen you do it. I have to figure for the record that all my holes was out with the frame.
Well, I'm telling you, we sold a lot of that.
We did.
Yesterday.
And we do have a row quilt pattern coming made for Desert Oasis.
That Desert Oasis is just absolutely yummy.
See, that border yardage screams it needs to be like a something to me.
And I'm trying
A
to,
dress or a skirt or the bottom of a tunic or...
yeah, our new ladies that came in that just ate that.
They did. They loved it.
Janine, I think,
And Deborah.
yes. They had, oh my gosh, we had so much fun with them yesterday, didn't we? Had
We
such
did.
a great time.
We had a good time. We had lots of fun people in yesterday. Sandy's sister was visiting from Arizona.
Yes, and we were just so
from
happy.
Tempe, and she had a blast. She found some fall fabrics she fell in love with. So lots of people found good stuff yesterday.
Yeah, it was fun. Yesterday was
It was a
just-
great day.
Well, she mentioned it, but I didn't.
What did I say?
No. I want to know, like, for the prep, like 10 blocks, and then what else?
Oh, some pairs
Oh, some pairs.
matched,
Got
some matched sets.
it.
So, okay, so we used 4 of the 8, right?
To make these.
Correct. So now this is,
This is
5,
2
6.
out of the
are we making 2 of them or just 1?
just one.
Just one.
And then the remaining 2 go in a pile that become the random set,
Okay,
for this. For
the
this.
not matched.
okay. Okay, so Fran, did you hear that?
Fran, did
Well,
you hear
when
that?
you get
Nope.
to that point, you let me know and I'll say it all again. I promise I'm not deliberately timing this to when you're pressing. I thought I was going to scoot mine in here again and get you to do my pressing again.
Well, I got to figure out. So this goes here. And then this goes on top. Okay. So I think I need a block in the middle, don't I?
Well, that's the one that you have.
No, 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 no. It
Yeah,
is not.
yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
no, no. It's not. That's
Okay.
the top. Carolyn's laughing at us. She's like, no, 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 no.
Yes, yes, yes.
So this goes here, Tracy.
Yes.
And then the other unit that I have, my dear, is the top here.
Oh, I thought, no. Because now you don't have triangles on the
Oh,
side.
goes here.
Yes.
Sorry. I lied. Oh, dang it. I hate it. She was right. Dang it. Dang
On
it.
camera, Tracy was right.
Dang it. Dang it.
Love it.
No.
It's all good. I won't hold it
Dang
against
it.
ya.
Dang it. She knew what she was talking about because she's read the directions and I'm just looking at the pictures.
Well, I'm more than a couple rows ahead of you. I didn't mean that like nah 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 nah. I'm ahead of you, but
No,
I've pieced a.
Right,
I've
you
made
pieced
that.
more.
I've made that mistake already. Y'all just didn't see it.
Okay, good.
No, you're kidding.
This is so funny. All right, so now I'll sew this
Look, I
section
didn't
onto
press
this
this one.
section. That was so funny. No, no, it's not. Yes, yes, it is. No, no, yes. Oh, my Lord. What did I do
You
with
know
my-
us.
Here they are. Oh, my God, this is like sewing at home. I'm all over the place.
You missed Tracy's pins all over the floor.
Oh yeah, I threw the pin cushion in the floor.
Oops.
My little one, and they went
And
flying.
you're barefoot?
Yeah, but I'm always barefoot. Like that doesn't bother me.
Okay.
But I had to go
It
get
will when
the,
a pin hits it.
No.
She's like, if it don't bother you, it don't bother me.
I
So I used to be always sewing barefooted, but no, I don't do it anymore.
I can't sew with shoes on. That's like trying to talk without my hands.
And see, I normally don't sew with shoes on either.
Yes.
Oh, I guess I just sewed.
I'm a barefoot girl at home. I won't do that at work because I have to get my shoes back on if I have to run over to the other place.
Yeah, I wore slide-ons. But I knew I probably wouldn't do. You were going to get to do the running today.
Yes. And it's working out just fine.
So once you're soaked, you still pressing again.
Yes.
And then you press the top, like when you're done with it.
Listen, they're all talking about pressing. Music to my ears.
Yeah, you could do a baby quilt.
Just baby quilt myself,
Oh, the lap quilt, right?
That's what we're making.
What are you size are you guys making?
Twin.
I'm just doing a lap.
Wow. Go, I have 1,000 things to press.
Where's my box? Here it is.
Did Pam catch up yet? Because she's doing scrappy. Or she's done for now.
No.
She's making progress. She is making progress.
Whatever you want a piece.
Yes.
Yes, I put everything in a bag and I'm just pulling it
But
out.
the cornerstones are all the same.
Cornerstones
Everything
are
Yes.
consistent, and her center squares are consistent.
Right. That's actually pretty cool looking.
Well, this is way out of my comfort zone.
Because you're structured.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know. But it's cool. It's cool.
Even the color palette is outside
How
her
did you end
comfort
up
zone.
getting this scrappy then if this is out of your comfort zone? Did you
I
just let me do it?
I pushed
Every
myself,
bit of
yes
this
ma'am.
quilt is out of her
I had an idea about this
Is the color, like the
quilt,
color
this
palette
pattern.
too?
Yes.
The fabric she chose?
I was thinking of like
And it's not from
a
the same
floral
family.
pattern in the center.
Oh yeah.
No, it's different
And then
ones
a-
because she
you know,
used
A continuous.
Jen Kingwell for her
Yeah, I have all these
like
pieces
scrappy
and have
bits,
the-
and then it's
the
Ruby
cornerstones
Star,
still
and it's a
different.
metallic.
You could do
on
that
top
in
of
a
that.
floral in
For
the
her
middle.
cornerstones,
And then you
and then
have like
she's
a
got the.
Totally, it would totally,
So
yes,
she already
like a
had
trellis quilt. It would
the
totally
Fat 8
give it a whole
bundle. So
new,
she ended up using the Fat 8s and cutting them into strips.
absolutely.
So
That's
she had
a
little bit
great
more work
idea,
than-
Gail.
Than the Jelly Roll folks.
Super idea.
What's your cool idea?
To do this, to use like a floral or a pattern in here, and then
Oops.
have all of these pieces, all the end pieces, the same color,
I,
something that went with my center, different.
My thunder thighs and my
So I have the
hiney hit the
cornerstone,
table,
and then
hit the kiwi.
color would come in the center, and it would be like a trellis.
Yes.
Oh, neat. Neat.
And depending on how much color was in your square.
No,
You could either do
you
white
missed
or
pressing.
black, or not a
Uh-oh.
contrasting, but a complementary.
And look at
but
this little
darker.
miniature pin.
You think
Is
about
that
fussy
yours?
cutting for the big squares?
That's a possibility too. That's a possibility too.
That's a
That'd be
Smurf
beautiful.
pin.
We've got some really pretty, like almost like faux wood look fabric too. That'd be kind of fun for the trellis.
For the trellis, yeah.
Gotcha.
Versus.
Are good pins.
There was a Natalie who's next door today. She did a fussy cut one out of Wild Iris. Was a purple and green line
Of
that had a
pins.
lot of smaller flowers, but she fussy
So
cut it
she's
to
got
put
your
inside of a
mic?
log cabin.
Oh.
It was beautiful, beautiful.
See, now we don't show this to Pam.
I'm not coming back if I have to show people my work. I'm not coming back.
Fran, you don't have to show me a thing. I'll just go ooh, ooh, ah,
okay.
ah.
You can show
Like I
me, and
used to
I
do.
promise not to judge.
Okay, I used to
I
do
don't.
that.
I'm not gonna judge
You're
her.
not judgy. You're not judgy.
No, I know what you say. Like with me as teaching kids for years, I was like, that looks great, that looks great. But if I was teaching in an adult, I'd say, you need to fix it just a little bit.
Well, I would offer some feedback,
Right.
but
We
I
can't use
usually
feedback
follow it
anymore.
up. It's up to you.
Okay, you can't use feedback anymore. It's
No?
not proper. Let me tell you why. We're gonna move forward, not feedback. Because then you're telling them that it's not good. So if you say, moving forward with this, we would change this. It's a new thing, new part of the dialogue. I watched it the other day. No, but that's what my kids,
Gen Z person that put that up.
I guess, my kids are all teachers and they all, it's different. We're not moving forward. I mean, we're not giving you feedback. We're moving forward with this, with some new ideas or.
You gotta be careful.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but we all turned out okay.
Yeah.
Just can't get over all this crap.
You're probably gonna get feedback in my class.
I only want to move forward in your class.
Well, as long as you're making progress.
Well, that'd be another good thing to say instead of feedback. You're making progress, but we need to make some
No,
changes.
don't say but.
No, that's right. No, however. Okay, that's Mary's thing. All right. However.
So what I'm hearing is I'm a terrible teacher. Well, not terrible. I'm doing all kinds of things incorrectly.
It's all right.
It is all good.
Stop messing with the switch, 'cause then we gotta reconnect it.
Oh,
Blinking.
I just leave it on?
I just, oh, that's not right.
Well,
Because I am doing things sorry.
this I think is like the repair.
She just wants me to just stop touching.
Leave it alone.
Just leave it alone.
Either wear it or don't wear it. That's your choice. Don't mess with the buttons.
She gonna be like with Abigail. No, no, no.
Yeah, well, okay, so some of her favorite books right now are the, like, don't touch the such and such. So, like, there's, like, a don't touch the dragon, never touch a dragon, never touch
and
a
that's the one
porcupine,
with
and it has all these places
yeah,
to
she
touch.
loves to. I have what I've read with her. She loves to.
Yeah, she likes to poke at all the things.
Yes.
And we went to a sale last night, and we were looking at books, and there was one that, what was it called? Don't press the button. And every page was just about pressing the button. It was adorable. It's just like, just to encourage that contrary nature.
Like they need
Yeah,
Like they need
yeah.
encouragement.
Well, mine's a toddler that, has just discovered that she can shake her head no, so.
Yes, she's just turned 1 and she's got the no shake down perfect.
She does. Now, she does use yes quite frequently, too, when she wants things,
Once she wants something, right?
but that no is in full force.
She's
Is that the one with the
precious.
video?
Yes.
Where I all of a sudden disappear. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're supposed to be doing Facebook Live. Well, sorry. Abigail takes precedence. I just leave it up to, here, Tracy, take over. I gotta get my fix.
Yeah, it's a happy day when Abby comes to visit.
I just, eat that child up. Even when she's in bed, but I think it would just eat her up.
Oh, see, Abby is always happy to me.
How many of these do we make for a lap?
Uh,
Is it the same as the squares?
yes.
So it's 20 left?
Mhm. If I remember right.
Well, you're doing the twin.
The lap.
Oh, so she's doing the lap, that would be different, you're doing.
No, no, no. The 21 is the lap.
I think that's gonna be the quilt, the 10 squares, and that's it.
I believe it is.
Same for 21 as well.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because again, Mary, why would I read the directions?
All modifications, right? No, no.
I have like 8 of them, and now I'm doing the next one. I have those separated.
So what's your next thing?
My next step is to make these rows.
The pairs.
But when you put it in the pattern, it looks narrower. It's weird.
So we have 8 total cuts. So we used 4 for our squares. So remember the other pile that we have? That other pile, you have another pack. Okay. So you're gonna make
I don't
one
see
of
any
these.
boots.
Yes, and then you take the other 2 and put it aside, because they come in later. I know, it's tricky.
No,
I know,
yeah.
Fran.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home now.
So
that's
the
why I wanna
next
get
part
to
is
the
just
next
making those, the big and the 2 side
This is where you
pieces.
started,
Correct.
right? Or
Just
did
make
you
a bunch of those.
Yes, that's where I started.
And so put my extra ones aside. Oh, I thought you said on the floor.
I think I'm gonna make a few of those.
Do you need you short? You go, because I've got big long.
Oh, I can plug mine in here.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I can just unplug the other thing.
Okay.
This was kind of.
And then 21 for the one on your side. So all I did, she won't yell at me. 2 and 2 on the side, because
Are you getting some crackers? Can I have a pack? Oh, can I have a pack of crackers? Oh, you know what I didn't do today? I did not make a jelly roll. You know, the first year we did jelly roll day, I made the food jelly roll.
Do you like that?
Yeah,
Is that what you like?
those are good. These are my favorite.
Okay. Well, here's
No, I know, but I laid out a big dinner. I laid out chicken and whatnot to grill when I get home.
You have your water? Yeah.
There's water over in the refrigerator.
There's Subway down the way. Come on. Okay. Oh, do you? Color and charm painting or house painting?
Yes, color and charm painting, 24/7.
Come home.
Oh, pretty.
So pretty.
That is so pretty.
So I've gotten another.
And did you make it and wear that because you match your quilt?
No,
Oh.
Mary did.
I wore it because it was short and I knew I wasn't going to roll over it with my chair.
Every row you add makes it look better.
Yes.
No, it does.
Because this collection has so many different colors in it, though, too. Like, which is one of the things I really like about it.
Well, yeah, that's the
But this
thing,
Dawn
you
on the
know,
Prairie
like
has so many different colors
starting
that
to
the more
add
she
those
adds,
Those other colors in there.
So
But
now,
she's still got like dark brown ones and gray ones that aren't in this yet, that are still part of this collection. Like, there's a lot. Come on, Tracy.
I know, right? So now, I've got to, now I'm doing, the next row is my mismatched pair, if you will. So I have to go back and I need to do the fourth side of the square that I've started. So out of my last set, where I made my different piles, out of my last pile, I've got to go through and pull out the ones that match my other three. So this should be the last one of this color that I have, if all works out.
Is my head in the back of this camera?
Probably, but it's okay.
The back is sometimes, but not most of the time.
Okay. I didn't even know it was back there.
I can switch in places.
Okay, I didn't.
nice baby lock over there and
Yeah. Well, I did.
just your shoulder.
Okay. I didn't know the camera was back there.
Oh, look. So I was so organized that I pulled these out already. And I'm sitting here flipping through. I'm like, I know I got these somewhere. Okay, phone in my hand again.
Yay!
Isn't it fun?
I love it.
This one, and then
That's bright and happy and pretty. Oh,
My hand's gotta be flat. Wait a minute. What's that?
this.
Got inspired.
Okay, so
Alrighty, now.
okay.
Gracie, can you break to go show what came in yesterday?
Sure.
Going at a
Stacks
crazy pace.
Yeah, that way
So I got to give Pam a chance to catch up.
Slow you down a bit.
Y'all know I'm a when I get in my groove, I'm a speed sewer. Hi, did you see mine? Isn't it pretty? I love the colors. And And I can tell you right now what's going to happen when this one gets quilted. Sarah Elizabeth is going to snatch it.
Is that your daughter?
Yes.
I love this background.
Moda Tracy gave me one of these charm packs way back.
Oh, and Sarah Elizabeth.
And Sarah Elizabeth has already laid claim. She said when she saw the charm pack, oh, I love that. So I'm sure it's going to get.
That's it, right?
Uh-huh. Okay. We're going on a field trip.
Dang. I go
Okay.
in here and I just pick one out.
Random.
Oh, is that how you're doing yours?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
I
a
know.
fun idea.
I know, but this is so out of my comfort zone.
Just put them in the bag, shake it up, and just go for it.
Yep.
It's kind of scary. Oh, and I need to sew a side onto this.
Alright,
Right
I'm gonna take your
here.
license and go next door,
Yes, ma'am.
so it doesn't get angry for being far away.
Okay.
Let's go look at what came in. While Tracy grabs a snack.
Snacks are important, y'all. So as soon as we finished our live yesterday, FedEx shows up with 4 Moda boxes, y'all. So you can see what came in the Moda box. First, let's detour and show the collection that's part of my jelly roll. So that one right there on the front row. Super fun. I love that collection. And here is what came in yesterday. So it is called Desert Oasis.
We do have some panels.
It has it's a really big panel. Lose yourself in nature and find peace. Colors, super beautiful, rich, deserty colors. Has some gorgeous border prints, flowers, but geometrics. All kinds of cool kind of colors, really rich.
And as soon as this wasn't even out of the plastic yet, and Tracy was running to go get some cork because
Yes.
it goes so well
Let
with
me
this.
show you.
Give you a little peek at those.
See, y'all know I love playing with cork in bags and whatnot. These colors with this, oh my goodness. I can just see bags upon bags made out of this. Even the really dark, just,
Yeah.
these colors just pop beautifully on here. This is another one we were playing with
That looks
that
really
we
pretty with
love.
that,
Yeah,
actually.
doesn't it? And this is Sally Tomato Cork. It always sews up just divine. Love it. It is one of my favorites. So Desert Oasis, it's a Create Joy project. See, look at these. Aren't these just so fun? So pretty. There's some great quilt patterns coming in that go with this. There's a row quilt. We've seen bar hop done in this. It was beautiful.
See, that just wants
I
to be a
love
bag.
it.
It really wants to be a bag.
Love it. These always make such great blenders and backgrounds. I love every time she does these prints.
And these new colors for those watercolor texture ones are just
She's usually a
perfect.
very bright color palette with her other Create Joy projects.
And this is like vibrant, but it's
It's-
so calming because it's got the teals and the sage and the
Yep.
rust.
Colors of the desert. Were you able to
Yep, we
get
saw
all
them.
the sideways ones?
I do want to pull out at
See,
least
like-
one of those prints because they.
I'm sorry, but this is just screaming. It needs to be a skirt or a dress or something for me. A tunic top, maybe. I don't know, but y'all are going to see this in garment for me before it's out of here. Something out of here is going to have to be a Tracy garment. Could be that new dress we saw today with the shirring in the back. Ideas, y'all. Lots of things, but lots of fun. This is disappearing fast. We sold quite a bit of it yesterday before it was even out of the wrapper. Marilyn was unwrapping and I was cutting, and it was just flying out of here. So if you're in love with it, don't wait too long. Don't forget, we also have the Class A brand needles on sale today. Buy 3 packs, get 2 packs free. If you want to wander over there, we can peruse those for a second. I get asked all the time, what are my favorites? I use a whole variety. The Sharp Microtex I love for my piecing. The quilting I use when I do bag work a lot of times. When I've quilted my layers in my bags, I do so with a lot of cork and craft tex and things like that. I use leathers for that. In my garment piecing, on my top stitching my bags, I use that. The anti-glue, when I did Color Splash and was working with fusible applique, was such a saver. I had some skip stitches, put that anti-glue needle in there, and didn't have another skip stitch in the rest of the project. So good chance to stock up on those if you need. Even if you don't need needles, it's a good time to stock up. So anything else? Lots of stuff going on. Still have lots of classes, things like that. So pop in, see us.
Let's go sew.
Go sew. Get back. You
gotta get back to work. Now that we've slowed you down a little
I
bit.
was going to say, do you think I gave Pam enough time to get a row sewn? Get caught up? Hopefully not. We can't let her get too far ahead. Supposed to be rainy tomorrow, so my plan is I'm making apple butter, but while my apple butter's cooking, I'm hoping I can finish up this quilt. You ready to start laying out?
Look at you.
All right.
Daddy's like,
Come on.
you have blocks. Go over on the.
Here, stay right there, Patty.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean, how many?
Okay.
Finished?
Yeah.
No, none of them.
No, you're good.
3.
So you're doing twin?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the twin size
I just have 3
in terms of the number of rows and stuff.
Reimpressed.
I used the lap to get me started because it was bigger and I could see more. So you're going to start with the whole square.
This is what you want to do.
And you're going to, that top is one of these. It's the corner triangle.
It's one of the smaller ones?
So I just wanted to show us like
Yes.
The 4 1/4 ones. Yes, the smaller ones.
Okay.
So that'll go there. Yes.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, sorry. So the way I attach this, I found the center of my triangle and then I found the center of here. I just like finger pressed
Yeah.
and then I matched the two
Got it.
folds up. Okay, so that's there. So
Okay.
now you got to do one of these little,
Out of the bigger.
so yep, out of the bigger.
And we're gonna do it based on what you want next in your.
So this will go here. And yes, you're exactly right. These two are going to be based on what you want to go next. Because that'll drive this row.
Okay, so you're gonna use one of these. Okay, got it.
So you would just, so these are from your other, right?
Yes.
So where's your quote leftover random section?
Leftover random.
Yep. So pick two.
Background.
Random.
Yep. And that is going to get, these are going to get squares on the end. Okay.
Do you want to talk about that on camera, Pam?
Yes.
Okay. We'll go over there in a bit.
So your next row then becomes your paired ones.
Okay.
And you pull your pairs that match these.
Those. Okay.
Are those supposed to be sewn together?
Yeah, she is. We're just kind of planning it out. But she's going to sew these together, and this will get sewn to this.
Yeah.
And
But you
then
don't do
this will get sewn to here.
I'm gonna have to create one.
Okay, well, or just,
Pick one of those.
yeah, let's just switch these for ones you've got. So if you want to stick with, okay, that works. Totally works. And you have this one? Yes, it's this. Okay, so then this,
Right, so for these, just put these aside for right now, and I'm gonna mess with these.
and then this one is this.
I hit those some extras on them. Yes, okay, so now, take your.
You see? And then you get a plain square here in the middle.
Okay, and keep that aside, because that's gonna be when we have to match it later, so just work on those.
So now when you come to do this one, it's the mismatched pair,
Got it. Okay.
right? See, this is this.
Okay, got it.
Actually, I told a fib. It's the whole squares. Right?
Whole square underneath.
No, it's not. It's the mismatched.
Yeah.
It starts with the whole square out here. So tell you what, sew all this together.
I'll sew all that and then we'll come back.
I'll just get behind you.
Okay.
That works.
So can you chain piece these two or no? Chain piece.
Natalie's excited because we put shelves in the back room and we got organized. We really did get organized, but we had to. We took in 34 sewing machines this week with all of the new ones from Baby Lock Tech. So we put shelves up. Okay, where am I at? Oh, I'm sewing on my randoms.
Set on only doing three. Like instead of individuals, I would do it instead of three, do chain stitching, then I discounted like everything.
put it in here.
Okay. There are whole books devoted to Jelly Roll quilts.
Okay, we're actually going to disconnect the mics for a little bit. It won't be totally muted, but that way we can charge the phone up a little. Since we've been streaming for 122 minutes so far.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You can leave it over there. It'll start blinking.
Are people posting questions for you?
No, we don't have any questions right now. I'd imagine they're probably busy sewing with the rest of us.
Ooh.
Tracy, do you have a rubber band back there? Could I borrow a rubber band or something? Marsha just messaged, thank you for offering the remote access to the fun inside the shop.
Oh, that's so nice.
might get cold.
I brought my sweater.
Okay, I'll turn it down one and then I'll turn it back up again.
Took all the samples down, didn't they?
I like this machine better than the one I have. It's just the cutting of the fold. Yeah. And I'm just saying, like, I got it from Jordan, but that's never gonna happen. But I like the cutting and, I like the computerized thing, machine fold. Yeah. I got it when I was teaching all kind of service, pretty much. That's what you don't need, it's like, so, I love them. Terry wants to sell those, what other ones? Jerkins, whatever. Chimneys, yeah. They seem so industrial to me, but I don't know if they are or not. I'm just imagining it. How much longer can I stay? And my machine won't let me do it because my friend Kathy was trying to show me, but it doesn't go in. You have to
Needle man.
Yeah.
And down.
Yeah.
You probably do a setting where you set it with the needle and it's
It's weird. She won't I don't know how to do that. But when you move that strip side.
Yeah.
Very. You know what it is? It's just too many pieces to build the foundation of the house. To do the block, it's just a lot of tiny pieces that have to go. I got the houses up there. I still made a mistake on the house, but it's still, it's still turned out okay.
Right.
I mean, nobody's gonna know the difference, just me. But the flowers, I got the flowers with the stems I can't do. It's just too many little pieces, and it's like fitting it in here to there. That's adorable. I love the fabric. bags for everything that I do now. Everything goes in plastic bags, organized.
Take a seat. Sit and listen.
Sam wasn't here. You weren't here, and I was like, well, I left. Everybody did, you know. Decided to find somewhere else to be.
Well, good morning.
So today Claire got COVID. Oh,
Yep.
she COVID Tuesday night. She goes, is this COVID? She had 2 lines. I said, oh my God. And she's by herself. It's one thing you got somebody else to get your medicine stuff. But she did call her son. She's more sinus. Very like that, but the headache is there. You know, I'm almost finished sewing.
Not all day for you, I want to
Press it. Those are all those in. I'm almost done. One more of these. But then I have to press it. I want to press.
Start working on them old surgeries, them old sewing machines.
Okay.
I've been 6 days a week for a while. But it's coming soon. All my holidays are coming up. Have a good weekend. We'll see you Tuesday.
So, do you want to show this part?
Yes. Actually, let's do it on the next time you're doing this because it's hard, so the mic's not.
Do you need to take that?
Not really, but it just it's not gonna pick up the sound as well. So we can do the next time. Yeah. 2 rows down the line. And or when y'all are laying out somebody else's.
Yeah, I can iron if you've got your own to do. Okay.
That background is awesome. I really like it too. Makes me excited to do mine because mine's like a pinkish. What'd you do that cooking? I'm using the fabric that smells like chocolate.
Oh!
Christmas. Yeah. Mine is. Use your background pinkish? Yeah. Hot chocolate and brand. But the only thing I cut out or just was Christmas buttons. Yeah, most of the background.
Is that?
Broken.
Mm-hmm. Like you said, we talked about it. Sometimes you get them and you get stuck. I'm not doing the match.
I'm a little jealous of Pam's sister.
Yeah, I don't find a lot of jelly rolls that I like other than.
Yeah. And you're like, oh no, what am I gonna do with this?
It's nice. It's nice to have the variety.
Some they just throw in there that you're like, what?
How random
Organization?
breaks when you have a pattern that they say you only need 36
Yeah,
colors.
yeah.
So then you can figure out which
That's true, which one you want.
All the material.
Even with this, I was still thinking, I don't like that one.
You know there's bubbles, but there's geometric and floral.
Do you think
made this one with the jelly roll.
Oh my god. Hawaiian, that's not yours.
Fine print. It's like Candyland. It's not Candyland because that's like a trademark, but Candyland.
Mackerel.
I'm pretty sure
It's all
it's
solid colors.
well, they're all facing out, and there's a little bit of their, just a little bit of design in it. And it was a jelly roll. It was just, he wanted something bright. And so I found this jelly roll that just had all these amazing colors. They call them gemstones or something like that.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Mine, that's not yours.
It's not anymore. I had to give it
Oh,
away.
she wants to know how long it took to make it.
Oh, you know, I'm kind of
I do think it'd be a fun start.
Put all the scraps in there.
And you do it over a couple. Even with like scrappy corners in the garden, you do
Oh,
that
God, wait.
no,
yeah.
months. But then, see, I also like travel and I go places and come back and sew. So. Gorgeous.
And where did you have it quilted? Did you send it to a shop or did you here or?
This one I had done here.
You did, yeah. Strips.
What's the most square inches?
It did have a lot of things.
Determine a price.
We did have a lot of
Usually it's like
Strips.
under 3 cents, like 2.5.
That was like a video I posted yesterday was like a
So like a
12 times
typical,
setup.
let's say, a trim
And I thought about
size
making a
quilt.
joke
I'm
that
just
Tracy was
curious.
gonna bring out like conflict stuff
Like
to keep my speed even 12
what
times
would a
set
trim
up.
size or what?
I think the last one I had done was.
But as I was filming that part, my attention is like,
Seems like it was less than 100.
That's what my friend was paying for. I was just curious.
It's cheaper here than
Oh my god. It's cheaper here than it is up there too, where I am. Oh my god. They wrecked over the
Okay,
pole
now,
there.
I'm gonna point something out real quick here.
Nope.
Okay.
How are we showing us?
So I pieced, this is my rainbow row, right? And I call it that because it has this rainbow piece. They don't match, I should say not match row. And then I have my whole square, okay? So, in the not matched row, this piece is driven by this. So I have to have that to continue the square. And I probably could have just blindly picked in for this piece, but this piece is gonna drive the rest of this square.
Right.
So we've established I don't like random. Like I like order. I like control. I like the planning. Right? So I deliberately
It's true.
it is true.
I can
I'm
understand.
willing to own it.
you
And I think of like, and I know you're thinking my sewing room is anything but it's like organized chaos.
It's because of how many hundreds of projects that you like balance. Like,
Yeah, it is.
it's very organized for how many projects you have.
You haven't seen my new shoebox organizer thing.
Oh my god.
Did you
Shoebox
put it
organizer.
together?
Yes, I did, and it's full.
That was the step. I was gonna ask. Did you put stuff in it?
I did put stuff in it. We digress.
We gotta do a little video just about that. You wanna like film.
I gotta clean my sewing room before we're filming anything.
There you go.
Yeah.
Maybe like this.
Or I've got to curtain off Sean Adams' section.
Okay, well, you can do that.
Um,
Just stay zoomed in. It's fine.
yeah. But so I deliberately picked this piece based on what I wanted the next square to be. So I tried to create like that balance. What do you ask? What? Go ahead.
No, I'm looking at your, take out that piece with the flower, move that
This one?
random piece out of the way, the whole random thing, move that down. Oh, okay, I'm looking at that saying you didn't finish your square here,
No, I didn't. I haven't.
but it would be finished like this right here.
Yes.
Okay, 'cause that's
And
what's
then I've
confusing
got
me.
another green piece
You got a
that
green
goes
piece
here.
here, okay, and then you're gonna have this piece here.
No,
No.
this one is finished.
Oh, that's right,
here.
okay, so now you have this square,
And this.
and
And I
now,
do need to come in here with another color piece.
This kind of piece here?
This kind of is in a different color.
Okay. Oh.
Hey,
Oh, that's gonna be a different block?
that's gonna be multi-color thingy.
No.
We're still in the first.
The first random.
Yeah, the baby
I still think it was, once you start putting it together, it's gotta make sense.
Yeah, that's what I found.
Triangles that are confusing me then too.
I gotta
Carry on.
get on that. I'm gonna finish this one more block and then I'm gonna start doing that.
Alright. We're almost ready. Jessica to show us how to do the first 2 rows. That's why she wanted a head start though, y'all. Because otherwise she'd be right there with you. And trying to figure it
Yeah,
out.
I think she'd have to be a little ahead of us. Because it really helps to have something
A
to look at.
visual,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, and to just have somebody that says, oh, these are the piles you need.
Yeah.
Because it's going to make it just go that much faster. So did any of y'all do the Jelly Roll Day quilt last year? The
Yes, I did
Iris?
at home though. That was cute, that one.
Yeah, I like that pattern,
was fun.
and I think I bought it, but I haven't put it together. I don't know how to do it because I didn't do jelly roll.
I was caught up doing another quilt this week, and so I didn't get this one done. But last year I did that one out of the promenade that's over here on the very last shelf. That was what I did the Iris out of.
Yeah, that one was
I really like it.
The purple pink one?
It's not purple pink. It's like it's this. It's like the grays and yellows.
Oh, over on the shelf, okay.
Yeah.
I was looking at the ladder.
No, it's at my house. That was a fun one. I feel like there's a lot of similarities between the two.
Put up on the wall with thumbtacks.
Yeah, mine too.
Okay.
Well, I had to put it up.
Yeah.
That quilt that I showed you?
Yeah.
You have to start by making, you take your strips and you have to do 6 of them together. You do a bunch with 6 different colors, and then you do some with 3 different colors. And then some of those are cut.
And you did it just from reading the pattern. You
Some
were
of
able
them
to-
were wide and some of them were small, and some of the white was wide.
What?
and some-
Okay.
So that.
But then you start with a piece of paper and you put your big 2.5-inch white down the center, and then you sew onto the paper, and you just keep adding those. It keeps it because
Stiff and so that doesn't stretch and move on you, yeah.
and you do a row of the wider ones and then a white and then the narrower ones, and then you just have like a little square to put on the end, and then when you're done with the whole thing you have to cut all the, but it was really fun.
Yeah.
Really fun to work on it. And
Did you
interesting.
watch a video to do it, or did you just do it from the
No.
pattern? You were
No.
able to just do it from the pattern.
Yeah.
See, I'm too
I
many
don't know,
words.
they might have done something like that. Jenny does all those videos.
Oh, yeah. That's how I started to quilt. I started
Yeah.
to take her classes.
She
That's how I
might
got
have,
Fran to quilt.
she might have,
done something.
Something.
I know. I love that
So
one.
pretty.
Yours.
So now we gotta get
Ready
up.
when first you
She's already got her triangle, so.
All right, out.
not crazy about triangles either. They stretch.
The triangle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always glad to have them. Thank you.
All yours pressed. All yours pressed then
It will
after.
be. I'll have 10 and 10.
What's this? Oh. Oh, so you're doing squares. I got it.
Yeah, because I
Oh,
only had 7.
continue. Oh, you only had 7. Oh, God. Sorry about that. I stopped you.
We're good.
Yeah, but I can't sew that machine out without the bobbin case. She did not leave her bobbin. I took the bobbin case out of here. The bobbin out of here. Left the bobbin case laying. I know I left the bobbin case laying because Pam asked me what it went to.
That blue background was the perfect choice for
I know,
It's
right?
gorgeous.
I agree.
I am
love
so
that
glad you
blue.
picked that one. So now you get to do your mismatched row, right? Like she was showing a minute ago here. Is that right?
Yeah, it's not gonna. I gotta create a little thing here. Let's see.
Did you make this quilt too?
I haven't. Mm-mm.
And your baby is Abigail? Is it
Yes.
yours? Okay, because the other girl that was in here before, what's her name? The one that was standing up before?
Oh,
Talking to Pam sitting over there.
Oh, Pam, Natalie.
Natalie. And what does Natalie do? Does she work in the store?
Yeah, she's still in school as well, and so her schedule is mostly Saturdays here. But I think she's doing Fridays this semester as well.
Okay, so you're the marketing person
I'm the
and the
tech
baby person.
random project that involved technology person.
And the emails.
Lots of the website, yeah. Emails and websites, most of it.
And then Eileen is Eileen the only long armor?
Yes. Although she stays busy, so that's gonna have to change eventually. And then there's Marilyn, and that's all of us.
Mm-hmm. And Sheila.
She was opened her own little deal.
she did.
Wait, Sheila's not here anymore?
What's she doing?
Well, she she had a little place where she did crafts before Pam opened this, and she kind of redid that. It's called the Cottage, and she's doing a variety. Some of it is sit and sew.
Do you want some more space?
Some of it is a variety of different crafts things. I think they might be because of the fabric, what do you call it, the hop thing. Is that going on right now, Carolyn? Is the hop going on now?
There's a shop, the All Carolina shop hop, I think is still going on.
Because this week, she
We
and
had so much
a few
going
other
on this
people
week that we didn't do that this year.
took some field trips and went to some various.
Oh, got it.
It's kind of a dream of hers. She's always had, and
I was wondering why I didn't see her around.
I know I miss
Me
her.
too. I just thought I was coming in on that right day.
Yeah,
Well, I think the Cottage. If you look up the Cottage,
you know what town it's in? Is it around here?
well, her house was in Belmont, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, she told me.
And I think it was real close to her house, if not like across the street or something. Yeah, you just. when they first closed Mary Jo's, Pam and Sheila were working together.
Right.
I had just gotten my embroidery machine and they kind of took me under their wings. I worked on some projects with them, and then Pam opened this and Sheila helped her.
What I don't understand is what we're using this for.
That's the side rows. Okay, so
So here,
yeah.
here and
Just that
here
they're not
are one of
squares.
those. That's what this is. It went like dink
Right.
and dink, and then you put the triangles on the end. So you put another one in. I put a blank square in the middle of two of these.
Jeez.
I don't see it. So I
Right.
it's hard
So
for me to
here's
see it.
here and here.
But we sewed two sides to everything.
Right. And the way you're going to put this together is you're going to put it together with this a square in the middle of
So
it.
you're gonna have this one, grab another one. Anyway, yeah. And now you're gonna take one of your white ones and put it, yeah.
A plain one.
Yep, one white.
So what's the first row then? Is it just one?
Right, and do triangles on the side. The first row is this.
The very first thing is putting one of those 4 1/4 half square
Right, on the
triangles
corner.
on the very top.
Alright, so this is what, right? And then there's gonna be two triangles and then
But it's not the squares.
no. It's squares, then it's funky rows.
Got it.
Square, then
Got it.
It's okay,
I
no
don't see
worries.
it.
All right. You're welcome today.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Tracy. No, it was
kind of different. That's why there's so many pieces you don't have in a thing. Because you're
Marilyn has a
having to
surprise
pick
for
them
you.
as you put it
It's a good
together.
surprise. Whatever.
So we're gonna lay it out.
Like I said, this one I can
Okay, layout question.
Yeah.
What of this? Oh, I love
We're ready.
that. Okay. Shoot, what's your layout question?
No, I don't do it. Yeah,
Oh, gotcha. Where you're going? On that. Okey doke.
So just finished up with one block.
Yes.
these get sewed together like this.
There's,
It's like a 9.
well, no, there's
No.
space in between. So you've got this one. The opening pattern.
Yeah. Well, I can't use my sister's. It's open or whatever. Oh, I left it in the bag. Yours is in the bag too. Yeah.
Take it out.
And you're gonna do the small, yes?
Flat.
Yes. Okay, so you got this one. So
Three triangles, small.
it'll get small here and small here and go on top. And then here. That's when you come in, yes. And
And
then
a
it
triangle.
gets a, yes, and then it gets a solid white.
Kind of like we used to do chandelier.
Yes.
Chandelier type stuff.
Yep. So this will go here. And then you have another set of two.
So in just your completed square, you put in your head.
Yes.
Elizabeth, but I did get a text.
I follow
You
this.
have this little tiny piece, you know, attached right here. This fabric
We?
will go right here.
One of those there. Those are all the ones that way. Two.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
So that's gonna go.
there. And then on this one, yes.
Triangle is here.
Yes, and it'll get some, it'll get some, one of these on the end of here.
That's a huge job.
And then you're gonna have your triangle matching up this edge. And then across here. Because,
You know.
so it does match.
So is that next weekend?
No, we actually don't have one until, so the end of this month is Southern Charming Farm.
Yes.
The one near Winston-Salem. That's the
Then
really
you
big,
have
yeah.
whole square.
That's the like, only 1 in 5 heaters gets accepted for it. 400 people wait list.
So you're selling another corner.
Yes.
Autumn leaves is mid-October.
And your white.
And then that's our last one for the
This one down here
Southern
will be brand new.
Alright, so this is not
Yeah,
just
I already
squares,
did.
this is
All
squares
I was
and
gonna-
half
so
squares,
spent
whatever, or
Here's
half.
Monday,
Fashion.
Okay, so instead of just one little strip
And
of
all they
set.
got is unpackaging and like branding
Yeah.
all of them. Like we stand up on the
Okay,
inside.
got it.
And
If
I
I look at that,
have
I should be
to,
okay.
and I have to, in order to help me keep my
4
place,
cases.
Yeah,
I mark off the rows that I've
yeah,
done.
I can see that, okay.
It's just all for my
Thank you.
house.
Yes. Okay?
It just will be until Christmas.
Yes. We need your settings. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I still gotta do the season catch up. So I'll do that.
So you've got all this here.
Okay. And it matches here.
Well, you're gonna put a strip right here. Those leftover, that last
So
set.
this is a real square.
This is a real square.
Okay. So I'm gonna power strip right here.
Mhm.
Because this will
Yes.
match that. And then a different one over there. This one. To match these.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
And these get sewed together, and then this gets sewed together.
Okay.
Okay? And then you're gonna come in here, and this piece is driven by this piece,
Okay.
right? That's what drives what goes here.
Okay.
So these go here, and then your green square goes in the middle.
Okay.
And then your blue triangles are there. With 7 squares on the last.
What kind of square are these? The point stuff.
Alright,
So what's the order of sewing this? I'm gonna sew these two together.
these.
But it got me thinking, I was like,
Yes, actually,
maybe I
yes.
am gonna need to really start looking.
That's it. Okay. Yep.
I'm not really ready to start packing.
And then this will go to
There.
there.
Put those together. Here, after I sew the first part
Yes.
together. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Because this end will overlap out here. Yeah.
Cut over later.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then when you get this done, then this is going to go
To
here.
attach them. All right. So let me just take it one step at a time. And we'll go back to that.
And before you do those, do this. Press in half. Yep. Press in half.
Okay. One step at a time.
Yes. Don't try to fix the whole thing. Figure out what goes next. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, so you're doing this. There, yes. Yes. And then put one here. See, you got this green.
Oh, it's a different one.
Yes.
A different one.
Let's see. Okay, and then that's this. Correct.
So our triangle, the one.
Perfect. Yep, okay. And then you need another orange right here. Okay, so order you're gonna sew. Okay, so we're gonna do this first. Okay? So you're gonna sew these two together. This to this. And then you're gonna sew this to this. Just do it these three. Yeah. Yep. And you have to do this first because this is gonna overlap right here.
Hasn't been used in a while, you
Okay.
can start up.
And then once you get this, then it goes here, matching this edge. At that point, this thing should match this
Yeah.
edge. Okay, so for this,
When does that one go right in that middle and be that last square?
go half and half. And you're gonna should have a little bit overlap into the oranges. Okay, so do all this, and then we'll come back and talk about this next section.
I don't know. She keeps looking back.
What?
I think she got it right.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which one.
No, it does not matter which one.
That's where I was kind of getting.
Now this does matter. This one finds this. It's the mismatched hair.
Oh, it's a mismatch. I could create.
I just try to keep it moving that way. It's not just the same,
So I've got to have one.
you know, corner of the room the whole time.
This is the top and then the bottom. And
Right, right here.
Yes.
So when you get down here, this hair,
it's going to be this one.
yes ma'am. Yes. This is why I wanted you to all get to this part, because it takes a little bit to wrap your head around it.
Yeah.
Once you get your head wrapped around it, it's like, oh, okay. But it takes a minute to get to that point. About 4 rows.
Look at it after 4 rows.
Yeah, give or take a smidge.
And then you start
Give
over
or
again
take
at the
a
bottom half.
Y'all know everything's a smidge for me. I'm all about a smidge bit. Smidge bit. Smidge bit side up.
Yeah. I am not sure. Finger press. Big triangles or small triangles?
Big triangle. Are you gonna touch your triangle?
Yeah.
Right here, right there. This is this. All you're doing is looking at sew it there, and then if we put one onto this one, okay? Sew it to that. So just do those two pieces now. No, I mean for me. Oh.
Excuse me. Let's go.
That's one thing I remember back in Jersey.
Yeah.
You could be in the grocery store, sneakers, somewhere, somebody would say, "Well,
Yeah.
the update to the other one.
Alright. Now these are gonna get sewn. I can't remember, we have to ask where we sew these first. I think we sew it to here
Right.
first.
That would be like a row by row. Yep.
Yeah, so the others.
I got it.
Oh, okay, that worked. Yeah, so I think it's turning it this way.
Mhm.
All right. What? Oh, I know.
I forget I've got a bed cover. What a nice life.
It's little things.
Oh my gosh.
It is the little things, always.
Red cutter instead of me cutting and everything. Oh my gosh. It's amazing.
Once you go there, it's hard to go back.
It sure is.
It's more convenient to bring a small machine, but
Yeah.
at home has a
Oh, it does. This one doesn't? No. Yeah, if I brought my one.
should have went out and just.
This is directional.
When I bought this, I was thinking, oh, it's small.
Mhm.
I bought this because I wanted to put on the neck.
That's what I got mine at home for, was that long.
Long neck, because I have a long neck. So I don't need the long neck anymore.
Well, maybe I'll take this one there from you. And you
Because
can
I was
have my
doing a
small
lot of
one.
the meandering.
Yeah.
So as long as you don't change your piles, this is, I didn't realize your background was directional. Oh, I.
Yeah, you use
But I
this
want to
embroidery,
go on
yeah.
business. I just,
Your own.
it's just
Now
for
she's
fun.
gonna have to, because
Now I
now
got
it's
it.
not as,
It's
it's not as random,
Quilt
now
that
it
makes
matters.
sense.
Do that.
I know there's more pressure.
Yeah, this is your embroidery.
If I did, I would tell you
Now
before
I
you
use
started sewing.
Cards. Yep. I wonder if I could do that on mine.
On this one?
Yeah.
You don't have a big enough
Oh.
space for it. I think your size is only 3 by 3 or something. So what do you do for frames? Because you have another adjustment what size frame you put in there. And then you have like a 3 by 3.
Like that? I went to that, is that like a frame?
Pick a pattern and then let's see what frames.
Oh, don't worry about it, I don't need to do that today. Play around with it.
I think it was only a small amount.
Yeah, I don't think it was even like, I
You
think
could
it was
just do
probably a
like
6.
names or initials or something.
Yeah, that's what I think I got it for. I bought it on QVC, watched it days after days before I bought it.
You sound like my
Huh?
sister. You sound like my sister.
What?
She loves QVC and then she'll watch it,
Oh,
watch it.
until I make a decision.
Uh-huh.
I watch it over and over thinking I've missed something. I don't jump right away.
No, she doesn't either.
All right, so we got that part. Now, Trace?
Yes, ma'am.
Nope, now it's, Mary, we can do this.
No, I just want to make sure I know what I'm doing.
Yes,
Mary,
we
you
do.
can do this. Okay, so,
It's gonna be,
am I laying this out right?
you're gonna take one of your strips that was left over on a corner strip now. We're in the third.
No.
No, we're in the 3, or this thing. Yeah. We just did this, right? So now you're gonna take,
Is that
oh, okay, no, it's a triangle.
So I'm throwing this together first and then I'll
You
touch
need
it.
to do a triangle out here.
To do a big one or a little
A
one?
big one.
Big one, which direction though?
Well, because you gotta continue this line.
So it's gonna be like that. So what am I stitching first?
all of this
Just in,
together?
I just
The
do
whole
it in a
row?
row.
Okay. So this is gonna go like that. All right, Fran, get yours squared away. Yep.
So I
You have that
usually
right?
kind of try to do like this,
And then
I
that.
do this,
And then you do
and
that.
I do this.
Okay.
And then
Got it. Thank you.
and that's what I'm doing here. So I've done my,
Yep. And then one more time. That looks so pretty, Fran. Look at that. I'm glad we went with the bluebells.
They all look pretty.
yeah, that's it exactly.
It was very hard during COVID to buy stuff online. You want to just touch everything.
Oh, isn't that the truth?
Oh.
And the color, you don't know if the color's just,
Mm-hmm.
I don't like,
Let me
I'll
tell
let you
you,
when I'm
can't
desperate.
get the same, you know. I would come in here on the way home from work.
The best part about being a sewer is the fabrics. It's just so beautiful to just look at them and
You're happy for me.
yeah, it's just you just look and
Tracy
you
drives
say,
3 hours to feel fabrics.
I do drive
Oh.
3 hours to fit
you know what?
fabrics.
I've done that, so don't worry
Garment
about it.
fabrics? Yeah. Oh, if y'all could have seen me in the garment district in New
Oh,
York,
no
I
way.
went with my friends. It was like a kid in a candy store. I mean, it was just like, oh, and they were just like, just shoot me down.
But there's nothing like the cotton fabrics looking at them all though.
Oh
you know?
yeah. Well, I'm a big garment sewer, so that was kind of my.
Never went there.
I was in 7th heaven that day. I really was.
Well, if you haven't ever done the garment sewing, Tracy's doing her
wow.
intro to garment work. It's
Yes, I am. In the month.
It is back by popular demand again.
Wow.
And it's a good one because we cover, it really is basic. I mean, in order to be a successful garment sewer, in my opinion, you have to be able to take your measurements. And you have
That's
to
what
know
my
what
class
to
is
do
next
with
Friday.
them.
Yeah.
And if you can do, to me, if you can do that, you really, and wrap your head around the size that I am on a sewing pattern is not the size that I am in the store.
Right.
Not be offended by
It is
that.
which is why
It's
on
like
my
3 times the size.
well, and on my supply list, I put one thing you need to come with is an open mind, and I'm honest with that because if you can wrap your head around it and you can be willing to go, well, gee, no wonder nothing fits because I'm like 5 different sizes.
Do I need to print for you?
Yes, it does.
We'll need to print it something.
Tracy,
But it's not.
Ma'am?
I would just make a pattern and hope the hell it fit.
But they never do.
And then
I
once it's
know.
there,
Oh, okay.
That's
I gave
why.
up on clothes.
Okay, got it.
Unless it be
you
like,
iron it.
like a dress like Pam brought in, you know, where
Yeah.
it doesn't have to, but even that, it'd be nice if it fit.
Well,
Where
it's
you
your
want it to
garment,
be.
girl. Then it will. And one question I get asked a lot is, well, where do you buy garment fabric?
Oh, yeah.
Carolyn?
In Atlanta.
It is hard.
Was that
It's
a
hard.
test?
That's just the truth, is what it is. I mean, there's nowhere around here, really.
Yeah, remember when fabric store, well, you don't remember.
Used to be
Fabric
everywhere.
stores used to have different sections for different kinds of,
Well, you don't have a Joann's around here?
we do.
Because that's where I bought a lot
I
of
mean,
stuff
there's
for
one
garment
in
making.
Charlotte, but the quality there is just not. And then
Well, you're not
the
gonna
quality
get the
with the
same
price combination, like it's not what we can get in
I
Atlanta.
used to like Hancock's fabrics. They
Oh,
had
yeah.
good
Yeah.
rayons.
Hobby
Online.
Lobby's got good some stuff too. Hobby Lobby, I buy a lot of stuff on sale when they have it on sale.
But that's why she was saying we drive 3 hours to go feel fabrics.
Well, if
For
you
garment
buy-
fabrics
for
and
clothes,
it's-
yes, for clothes.
Oh.
So we drive.
So it's a 3-hour
drive
drive
3
to
hours.
Atlanta?
So there is one that's closer. It's a little bit smaller, but we do like to go to the big one. So we go
And
the
I'm
extra
gonna
bit.
try the one on the other side of Atlanta too, so I can say I've seen them all.
Oh well, okay.
Okay.
Overnight trip for that one. If it's gonna be like, how far is that one from here?
It's 5 hours right to downtown.
Oh wow.
For us. Yeah, for me.
Okay, I will say
There are 4.
I can do it in 3.5.
No, not at that point. You will
Let's
never
put
get
Kelly.
through Atlanta. It'll take
Oh
you.
no, to get through Atlanta.
You've gotta go
Yeah,
to the other
yeah,
side.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
would say
Atlanta.
no. It doesn't matter how fast you're trying to drive through the dead of Atlanta. You
Oh yeah, no, I've driven through
You may as
Atlanta
well pack your
just don't.
lunch, dinner,
when
cooler.
I lived there
I-
for 5 years.
So
Oh, really?
when I would do
That's where we were
Outdoor
before we
Woman
came
in
here, was Atlanta.
Alabama, I had to go through
you stay outside.
the end of Atlanta.
Road rage. I learned road rage in Atlanta.
And I would miss my turn often enough I knew where I was
100%. I was talking to my mom one day on the phone, and she's like, "What just happened?" Because I was no longer myself for a little while.
You just got the order wrong.
It's not a bad experience.
How are you doing on comfortable with your quilt? Sew down this side and then sew across.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Well, I wasn't sewing. I ran out of bobbin.
Oh man, I'm gonna run out soon too.
When I was finishing up that quilt this morning, I ran out with 1 row left to attach. And I had made it all the way through my backup bobbins. So I had to wind one just to attach the last row. I was like, well, that's one way to start a morning.
My face is red down here.
It should be lined up.
Yes. So you just start it off. There you go.
was like quick. It got sick, and then it was like maybe it was like well, sad. Okay, the deer. Now, all right. So now we're getting to the fun. The next step. So we want to talk in to make sure we get a little bit of that house. Right now, this
Yes,
so it looks like 1, 2, 3 squares. Okay.
Yes. So I start with that.
Go through the house and get some markings that was great for the triangle. But she like showed us this. And then there's something between two other triangle. Okay, so now, then I gotta use these things.
No, because this is your rainbow. So you use those when you make cakes and stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so now you've got to finish this. So this is your clue that has to be rainbow.
I gotta find
Because if you use these,
I got you.
right, so you've got to have this, yep. Then,
Okay.
okay, so now when you do down here,
Yeah.
this will drive this next set of squares. It'll, this inside of this, correct. So this is whatever you pick out of that pile. So it could be this,
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
this, okay?
Okay, let's just go.
So let's leave this and this out, right? Because we're gonna use them
Okay.
before too long,
Okay.
okay?
So, what's the rule? So,
Now, you still gotta put this,
my whites.
correct? So now you've got to create this set right here.
Little part.
So you're gonna go here,
I got it. Yep.
so both of those.
Now I know what you're talking about, random row and
Yes,
deciding what your next goes.
yes.
Find all the patterns.
Yes, kind of. Yeah,
Okay.
okay. So then it's this assembly right here and then out here. So you're going to do another triangle. So you've got your triangle that's going to go here. And then you've got a rainbow here. With a square on the end.
Okay.
Triangle, rainbow, square.
Okay.
And then when you go to this will be,
The next one.
yeah,
You're gonna take from this,
correct.
which is gonna be my little pile that I
Yes.
choose. Okay. All right. I think I got it. Okay. Think.
That looks exactly right, Gail.
And you just start with one end and so.
Yes, you do. Yes, exactly. And then when you get all of this, you'll flip it out and sew it right here.
Oh, well,
Yeah, woohoo!
get somewhere with it.
Yeah? And you're making, you see, you found the rhythm with it.
Yes.
And my end ones, my little end ones, I put the trial on it, right? I'm making a triangle.
Put your little green square on first.
It's on the outside of it?
Yes. Yeah, yours are green. Oh, the green square, wait a minute. No, she has a cornerstone too.
My cornerstone.
got a list open.
Oh, because of the fabric. Oh, that's right. Of course. That's how you did it. Relayed it out.
Yeah, before I took it apart.
Okay, we're on the move again.
I know I didn't. Oh.
Oh, boogers. Boogers. I came ungraded.
I guess I actually do press the button.
We both do. But you press even more than I do. is the beginning of this square. And this is the top of this square. See, up here, it was this. And this drove these three pieces. This one is gonna drive these three pieces. And they can be whatever you want them to be. I like the one together. So you piece this and this, and then this goes to this, and then it's this, all the way down. And you need another, you need to do this right here, over here. Yeah, that's great. So one of these, the rainbow one, and then your triangle, and then your correct.
Right. So what I did first was Tracy told me to just break, I did my random, my cornerstone, both sides, then I added the triangle.
Oh, okay.
That's the first thing on that road.
So make this a unit, this is a unit, make this a unit.
Right.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you.
Yup. How's it coming down?
Putting on my last piece of that row.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a little press and then I'm gonna flip it. You sure are. You good?
More pictures? Did you mess up? Uh-oh. Can you just set it aside and use it on another row?
No, I can do this here. I can do it like this.
Since you're random.
I'll make my own one.
Well, hey.
Yeah. I'm fine.
Oh no. Sarah's making pumpkin bread.
On the floor.
Find your rhythm on this. It's like super fun to practice.
Yeah.
Four of the four triangles. And they're the corners.
Did we lose Carolyn? Okay. Yes. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Well. Okay. All right. Well, let me know. All right. Okay. All right. Bye.
Make sure the directions.
Yeah.
So, this is, yeah, right, you got it. Yep, perfect. That's
Sarah's car again. Mhm.
So is he headed?
No, they're towing it to the dealership place, but that leaves her without a car. Sean was going to try to get her a rental. I was like, why don't you just make the dealership place, because they can't even look at it. I was like, just make them give her a loaner.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure they don't charge them.
Right.
They'll do that if they can. But isn't that car still under warranty?
It is.
Is that your machine?
No, it's my school. It was loose. First I thought it was.
A couple more pins for this room.
Hope this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
We'll make sure to get on camera if it's not.
Well, what I think is so funny is I'm not chain piecing whatsoever.
Add another row.
God, you make me got scared there.
home and I'm just like doing one piece at a time. It's pretty funny. But I did get this row done, but I was working on the wrong one. Because this is going to go down here. I need my other ones first. Check in on your my little Abby.
I've gotten updates. Elizabeth is the
Caretaker today.
texting type of babysitter. So anytime Elizabeth is watching her, I always get lots of updates.
And pictures, you get pictures?
Yes, I got a video of her
Oh,
eating
good.
pizza for lunch.
Oh, I think we should FaceTime her. You should give me another.
Once we get off the live, we can. She's always up for FaceTime, that's for sure.
Yes, she is, and I love it. That just
And what
is
I think
not-
is so
That
funny.
doesn't look like it goes there.
When you go down and around.
Oh, because it'll have a triangle on top of it,
Yes.
Like,
but it'll be shifted down.
Right.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Down and up, it might have come down from the left.
What'd you say?
I'm saying like when your
Oh.
thread goes down,
Got it.
because that's the sound it usually makes on my machine if the thread comes out of that for some reason.
Well, you got Tracy Tech that can figure that for you. So she's got her own special tool.
Oh.
She works that thing out.
Yeah, it's like when you thread through and then you go down to go to thread, it somehow comes unhooked from there, and that sound always used to irritate me. When the kids would be like, check your machine, it's not running.
Why would it not just be another square on either side and then you get the triangle on the next?
I gotta look. It's a whole square.
Yeah,
This
that's
is a
what I'm
whole
saying.
square,
I think
right?
this should be a whole square. And then you
It is. It
It's
is.
mandatory through the state
It
for your
is.
middle school, that's where I taught, and then it's all
It
electives
is.
at our high
That's
school.
what. That's why you got to look at the directions.
Directions. What?
Not just the pictures.
What?
Directions.
Did they have
The pictures are part of the directions.
Under.
All right, there, Pam Junior.
20 weeks. 20 weeks, so have a bit.
I did really good on Quilting. I followed the directions. I didn't rewrite the pattern.
And then
Well.
I sacrificed a lot for you guys.
Things like that.
That's true. She did not rewrite the pattern.
Did you need to
I
rewrite the
taught
pattern?
too, but they stopped me.
No, I probably would have shifted. Like,
Yeah,
the
the
flying
boys
geese
just made one project.
Like,
and
I
then
wasn't
did
happy with
something
how.
else.
At the middle school?
You're not
Okay,
very,
yeah, we
like, small.
used to take it in 20
Gotcha.
weeks.
And not super
We would
small,
do
but
the
like
sewing,
16
and then
small.
we
And
would
then,
have to
you know,
divide
because
the
it wasn't
semester for 20
written in
weeks.
a way that gained any sort of grace.
That was it.
That was it.
But that was the only part that really
Ray
was
was having PTSD from when she used to teach.
that I didn't like. I
I
did
think it's
prefer actually the method for that one for doing the diagonal
And I know it, as soon as I hear it,
blocks
it's
that
not
were the
ready
same
in that
ones that we
spot.
just did for Zephyr, but I
So they
prefer
did it all
that
the time.
method to how Zephyr
They
did
did
it.
it all the time.
Especially if they changed out the bottom.
Because they did strip sets and then you cut it to the exact measurement. So I really like that. 'Cause then it's perfect.
Spreads that thing.
It's
First
way
of all, she doesn't like anybody to tell her
Oh,
what to do.
it's not.
It's the right size.
And she spreads it real fast, you know. I know she goes over that part, but I miss it. Even with the bobbin,
It's
with the
such an
bobbin.
annoying sound too, I hate that sound, it's like,
Mine doesn't make that sound, it just doesn't sound.
well, that, mine makes a sound and then you know it, but,
Yeah, and it creates a little nest.
yeah, that's true, the nest, it's vicious. You know, and then we had machines that you didn't have the automatic thread cutter, so the kids had to cut the thread, so if they cut the thread too short, it would get.
Oh,
lost.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And they'd say, oh, you know, thread, and then they put the needle thread, but they forgot that one piece.
So are you gonna finish yours tomorrow? We can show them on Tuesday.
Since mine is a lap quilt, I think I could just quit now.
Nice.
It looks
At least
good
a nice
though.
little apron.
Yeah.
That's what I was just thinking.
Looks good.
Nice colors.
Or on the back of the chair, you know.
That's right.
For the
Big
holidays.
banana.
Oh, I like that one.
I gotta make more of these things.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Got about 20 minutes left.
Oh, okay. Need to kind of go through what's next on my thing down here. As far as like how I would do the next row.
You don't have to rush it.
Huh?
You don't have to rush it. I would just, when you get there.
So what's the difference between the twin and the lap? There's extra rows in it?
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
31 blocks.
See,
There's
the lap is 55 by 64. The twin is 73 by 92. So it's quite a bit bigger.
You're making the twin, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like,
Alright, Tracy. When you get a chance, I'm a little confused.
Okay.
I can't quite see it. Oh, do you do just cornerstone and those end pieces of the corner? See, I So I just do this to match and put cornerstones in between?
No. No.
Here, hold on. Let me come with you. So that if we've got people that goodness. Just follow Tracy. That's my phone.
Do I need a, hey Carolyn, do I need a mic?
You don't have to have one. Do you want one? It's been okay without it. So
Okay.
I listen to the sound.
So next, you need a whole block. And a whole block. And then you're gonna have one more whole block right here. Yes. Sure. Right. Hi. And then you put your square.
Just one.
Yeah, she says hi, yes.
14 months now. Oh my gosh, it seems like she just had her birthday.
Okay, and then this is just another random one. What you put here and here will drive what is this block.
And it's not supposed to be connected to anything at this point.
No, it's not. So it's out of this pile.
Oh, that's this pile.
Okay, so you want it to be. Oh, that would be good.
Best buddy, yeah.
Okay,
Best buddy.
and then you need another here.
It looks like pumpkins.
The colors are gorgeous.
What's yours?
Sure.
Yours is green. Do you have any of yours like that? There it is.
So you're gonna do this here. You're gonna piece unmatched sets.
Oh, okay.
Unmatched
And then put the blocks, sew the blocks. Gotcha.
And then you'll sew this to this to this to this to this.
And no triangles.
No, there'll be triangles out here on the end again. Okay? Okay. All right.
You're walking away with your pieces.
Oh, wait a minute. Thank you. Hi!
Spoiled rotten. She's here.
I was noticing in the video the other day, her feet. What size shoes does she wear?
4.
All the better for walking.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, Dad's pretty tall, so.
Yeah, yeah. Hi. Hi. Do something. Hi. Sweet.
And I say Elizabeth gave you pizza.
October, November.
Oh, she was in here in July.
She's pretty stable, but she's got real shoes on. I know, you got it.
All right.
She doesn't want to do it today. She's like, all these people are moving toward me. Why would I have to walk? Sit her down and I start walking and she walk after.
So the one is random square, random square.
So it's gonna be, you have to match. So you're gonna match.
She doesn't really
So you wanna find your double? Yep.
As long as I'm like in the room, we're good.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh wait.
Then you wanna match this.
Ready, set, go.
I want to get it.
Match this.
What if I don't have that one?
You do.
Airplane arms.
Okay, and again, the cornerstones match up to 6. Now this is white. Did you have one of those?
And this pile?
Okay, so this has gotta match that. That's gotta match that. That's gotta match that.
That's going to be the one that doesn't match. Right, isn't that one that doesn't match?
There should be. You should have.
The little one. I used it here.
Okay.
She's big on doors. Like, there's a door. Look at this.
Perfectly.
Just when you grab the random one, and grab the random one. So we just, you can put another one like this, and just leave it like that. You have more fabric. Yeah, since we don't have a match with this one, it's right here.
Oh, yeah, you did.
How do you mess that up?
Well,
We'll check your other square, your spare square, to see if you can find this one. Just make another one of this, which will be fine. If you can find the strips. Yes, there you go. Alright, so you're gonna make another one.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Special.
Come get it.
So I need another white one.
She's like, can I?
Am I allowed to do that? Watch me go.
And then we're gonna go to Andy's there again. This is where you're at. Some in this row. I'm sorry. And that's what that row looks
Where's yours?
okay, sorry.
Oh, you were videoing me.
See what's next. Okay.
Keep doing what I'm doing.
Making sure I was.
Forward. Forward instead of feedback. I don't know what I did wrong.
Oh, you get too excited.
Do you remember what this collection is? What this fabric's called?
It's a Death String collection.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Yeah.
This one.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come here.
It wouldn't matter. She'd find a way to get into it anyway. Okay.
My grandson just turned a year in June.
Oh.
And he doesn't say hiya, but he waves, but she's cute with the hiya.
She's very vocal.
She is vocal. That is for sure.
Abigail has never been shy about making her wants and needs known.
No, she's chatty. It's
You're
fun
so
though.
cute.
Oh, it is.
Oh, crash.
I did that for him in the studio, so it was fun.
Oh. Yeah, I just feel like they've learned so much at this age that it's so fast. I'm sure it doesn't slow down past this point, but still, it just.
You ready? Stage will be set. Why?
Oh.
What's that?
I think she wants the glass door. She wants to come back.
Oh, there's Aunt Pam's joke. Thank you. Do you like this underbook? Because we could add that. The purple?
Here, honey bun.
Huh? What are we gonna see it? Correct. Correct.
Liz, if you go next door, the fabric that just came in, can you show him? It's in the wagon beside the cutting table.
Okay.
Who's next door?
Good. Do you have pictures? What? Thanks.
Pictures of what?
Hi, baby. The classroom. What's going on? Hello, Bubba. Hello. I missed you at the find.
Boom.
So those are the curtains. And then sweater with bulletin board. Okay. And then that's the other bulletin board. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, yeah. That's great. Yeah, I like it. Feels like cozy. You spend enough time with it, right? Might as well make it.
Might as well make it something you want.
Make it you can stand being in all the time.
You're gonna be there. Oh, wow.
100%.
Oh, the colors.
Yeah, pretty much.
I bet you
It's
could
colors
take
that
all
fit
of
right.
that down in like, I don't know, 5 seconds.
Man.
Okay, let's go look at the fabric that just made.
Yeah, okay. Give that back to Tracy.
She's helping.
Over here.
We'll be ready for that glass of wine, Frank. Sitting in the fridge, getting cold.
We don't have a license for that, but it'd be nice.
Would probably be more seam ripping.
Yes, I'm sure.
And I've done plenty today.
I think we all had our rippers out, except you didn't have your ripper out at all. You did good over there. You did good. No rippers for you today.
Yeah, I did.
You did have a
Oh,
ripper.
we missed it.
Oh, you
Or
were
you didn't
hiding it
complain.
then 'cause we didn't see it.
Yeah,
How have you liked the Cricut mini iron for this?
Perfect. This is like it's not as bulky as that to bring, and
Yeah.
it works great for this. Obviously, I didn't get it for this. I got it for my Cricut, which I never use. But I
Don't
did
say
use it for a
never.
while.
You're
I know,
gonna
I
be
used it.
retired now.
I know now I'll have time to do it. Yeah.
Lots of fun stuff.
You'll start finding all sorts of projects to do
Yep.
with Cricut soon.
and talk to Pam about coming in here and volunteering with you guys and having fun.
Ooh, yay.
Gotta keep her busy.
Definitely sign up for Sit and Sew.
What?
Sit and Sew.
Yeah. You do those Wednesdays, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Which I need to, because you know what?
She
I
did.
take your classes and I got this, and then I go home and then I try and make it a month later and I screw up. Like the little peeker towel things.
Yes.
When I tried to make one on my own, I totally screwed it up. So I need to
See it
just
again.
have a refresher. And then I made one of the bowls, the embroidered bowls, which was great. The bowl turned out great, did the embroidered, but I didn't end it correctly. Like when you finished it, I think Pam used some tape. I can't remember how she ended it when we pieced it together. So that
I
kind
was just thinking about doing, I did the little star, folded star.
Oh, the
pot.
folded star pot holders. Mm-hmm.
And it was a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I left town and done things. And I was looking at that stack of fabric and thinking about, and
it's like, how did I do that?
yeah,
It's always better when someone else shows you too.
Well, and when y'all have ideas for classes, like, please let us know. Because if there's something you'd like to see, or that if you find a project and you're like, I'd love to do this, but I'd kind of like some help along the way, you're probably not the only one.
there was one I gave to, I don't know who I think I gave it to Tracy. I can't remember what it was now. But she has so many things that she's always.
Yeah, she's always scheduled out. I'm really, Pam's going to do a, there's a pattern for crossbody bags in the hoop. So like, and so I'm really excited for her to do that one. I'm going to take that class for sure. That one I think is going to be November though. It's going to be a ways out.
Are you here on Wednesdays?
I'm usually here Tuesdays and
I
Fridays.
was wondering how full Sit and Sew is these days.
It really depends on the week. Some weeks are not as full, but there's a couple people that like to come in a group. And so it kind of depends on what week they end up signing up for as a group.
And where do you sit and sew? Is it here?
Uh-huh.
In this room?
It's like a mini
So you have a
retreat.
little
Yeah, it's a
more
lot
room.
just like this, where you just...
You have a little more room, you can take more people than.
Yes, we
Because
can do up to
when
8.
I first started looking at it,
So
it
do
was
we
when
sign
it was
up
still
for
over
it
there and it was
tight
always
in
full.
the other
Yeah.
space.
So we sign up for it then?
But that's what I would come for, if I've got a little something I'm stuck on and see if
Definitely.
anybody can help.
Just have to make sure I don't follow
There's usually
on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
some good advice.
Oh, definitely.
Going
Well,
around
and
the
I think
table.
there's just something, I don't know. I am so much more productive when there's somebody else doing the same task in the same room as me.
No, I end up calling her on Facebook and say, "What am I doing wrong?"
She likes this whole being mobile thing. It's just more social.
It's a good excuse to
Yeah, I
talk
was
to her.
thinking it was cool you guys could do this. My cousin lives in Indiana,
You wanna sit there?
and whenever we go to either end, we usually like to try to find some kind of a project to do together.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, I bring my projects to her so she can quilt them.
We used to live kind of close together for a while, and we did all kinds of stuff, and now we really miss it.
Well, Fran doesn't mind driving. I hate
Yeah.
driving.
I
It's
live
a
in
5-hour
Virginia,
drive.
so.
So
You
I
live in
found a
Virginia?
train,
Yeah.
so I
Where
can do
in
the
Virginia?
train.
Outside of Richmond, Midlothian.
Oh, so it's
South.
pretty far south.
Yeah, south of Richmond.
My
Talking about-
mom was she lived for a long time after she retired in D.C. Warrenton. You know
Oh
Warrenton?
yes, I take the back roads when I don't want to go 95 up to see my family. I go 17 Warrentown, or yeah, I love that route. There's wineries, it's nice, it's pretty,
It's a and
cute little town.
close to Manassas.
Yes,
That's how.
that's where she used to live years ago.
Yeah.
Been for a year. I'm sure she did. I really loved it. I loved taking the metro into the city every weekend. Loved
Yeah.
all the museums. It was so
Yeah, from
She's
Manassas.
loving your
It's pretty convenient.
She is. Look at those fun colors.
Even
That's one
Warrenton.
thing where I'm outside of Richmond. There's no public transportation into Richmond. You have to drive. There's no trains, there's no buses. So people that live where I live have to commute into Richmond, and then you gotta worry about parking.
Yeah.
Is that your official halfway point?
Next row will be officially
5
halfway.
minutes before, 2 minutes before we end.
So you can say I made it halfway. Yeah. Yeah. So
My mom died died 8 years ago. So
then it's just gonna start to go back the other way.
that's great yarn.
So
So are you gonna keep building it from this large piece, or are you gonna start back at a
I'll
small
probably
bit and then
start
work toward
back
the middle?
with the small bit.
I mean, the last month,
Yeah, I will.
Get off.
So I'm excited. I love it. Like it looks so good.
You want to jump in and help her sign off since it's, you know,
Oh,
that time?
We're done. Yes, it's been a good
Not
day.
with the quilt, but with the sew along.
I am going to try, since tomorrow's going to rain and I can have a rainy sew day, I am going to try to get mine finished.
I am not.
And we'll, but if when they get them finished, we'll show them on a Tuesday or a Friday on Facebook
Yes,
Live.
we will.
I will be doing mine tonight because Paul's not home. He's gone for the weekend.
Okay.
So he's at the beach. He's at shagging on the shore with the old farts. And so I am going to get more of mine done so that I can hopefully at least have half of it done. So on
got half
Tuesday
of
we
mine
can
done.
show you. But what I'm going to be working on is the yarn couching on
Yes,
the
that
Meridian
is.
too.
Oh, now that's a good.
So-
That's a good trade-off.
Yeah.
That is a good trade-off.
So I'm going to try to get a project done in that over the weekend. We'll see how that goes.
And this will be a class first of the year, a class.
Yeah. We appreciate everybody that came in on
Thank
the
you
other
for
side.
joining.
Thank goodness for Natalie and Marilyn
Marilyn
over on the
holding
other
the fort
side,
down,
and
absolutely.
Carolyn holding up the fort on the other side while we were
Yes.
in here having a good day.
Absolutely. It's been a great day.
Yeah.
These
Go
guys
ahead.
have had a ton of fun.
Yeah, and I'm surprised at how much they've gotten done, so that's been great too. Post them as your progress, either on our Facebook page or in our Block Stars group, so that private Facebook group. We hope you had a great time. We did. See you later.
Bye, guys.